like so much global, so much jump around, and I would love to say that was the hero I was about to say. He fits everything I was looking for, but we've got a
So that's the mid laner.
We have a chappy meepo, or is it? Is it a safe laner and a Venomancer in mid?
It could be. It could be. I think either one.
It's FN on Venom.
Yeah, it's FN Venom. So FN mid. It's a dual melee support. So it's nothing too crazy, but I'm never really a big fan of the dual melee support, and they're versus a Rubik.
Meepo!
So Rubik versus Clockwork, but it's Meepo. So Meepo throws a huge fork into everything, and they pick a Weaver into Spirit Breaker, so that's a bit concerning as well. And
Meepo!
I mean, Meepo versus Meepo. So Meepo throws a huge Meepo destroys Queen of Pain. It might seem like the opposite because Queen of Pain has like AoE and everything, but even in the laning phase, Meepo, you just can double net her and you can actually kill her super easily. We've seen it happen a lot in the past.
But there's no AoE control. How does the net work against the Weaver, right? Because he can still time lapse out of the net.
Yeah.
So.
But you can just get chain netted. You can actually kill her and you're screwed.
Yeah, because he can't Shakuchi out of the net.
Yeah, and they don't really have great damage versus Meepo. They have Legion Commander nuke and some Quap nukes, but that's pretty much all their AoE.
At least the Legion could isolate against one of the Meepos, lock him down. But then again, you don't have like a great burst damage against a Meepo. Like, you don't have like a Lion support that's going to give you a Finger of Death. Like, you don't have anything after the duel is done. And if Spirit Breaker jumps into this, or Clockwork jumps into this, and then you got Prophet who can like magical damage on top again with the Wrath of Nature and the multi-poofs.
This is their first time drafting Meepo, it looks like, in the qualifiers.
And what a time to do it.
It is. They've played it, you know, Chappy Meepo, we talked about it a lot. DAC was the big one where people started noticing it because it was one of the big tournaments that Empire was at. And he was owning on the Meepo in most of the games that it was given to him. I think he only won one of the games that he did get it at DAC, but he's shown that he knows exactly what to do on the hero. And it changes everything. It changes the whole tide of a game because we're like, this Empire draft looks weird, and then there's a Meepo picked up, and you're like, all right, I don't know what's happening anymore, like, because it's.
Hey, we wanted one thing that would bring it all together, and
I think it's Meepo's mid actually, and it's Veno safe lane.
You think so?
It looks like it from the items.
PMS as well as a couple of tangos. Yeah, it really does look like a mid Meepo.
Yeah, I think it's mid Meepo. It owns Queen of Pain.
Can you rotate the lane out anyway? So like Meepo will slip into the jungles, like, and then who takes up the space?
Yeah, they could do that, and then they have either the Clockwork or Spirit Breaker take mid lane for a bit. But they can put a lot of pressure onto Quap once the level 3 and level 4. Once level 4 comes out, he'll have the double net from his 2 Meepos. He'll have Poof, and they'll have a Spirit Breaker. So they actually can get some kill opportunities on Quap. We'll see how it plays out. I always have a bit of a question mark over my head whenever there's a Meepo draft in the game because I don't know I mean, I understand how the hero works, of course, but you have to be a Meepo master to understand when it's an absolute perfect game for the hero.
Maposhka smoke break. They're farming up. Oh, so much money. 56 gold.
Nice.
56 gold. Let's just check that net worth difference right now. Very, very high for Team Empire for some reason.
They double TP'd, right?
Or yeah, they double TP'd out.
Okay.
They sent one up to the tier 1 tower and one up to the tier 1 tower on top and one to the tier 1 tower in mid. But Maposhka didn't get the block ward down. Okay. But if you're running a Nature's Prophet off lane, then it doesn't really matter as much because you can still use the treants to cause absolute havoc with those camps.
Yeah.
So Chappy will take the first rune in mid. He actually got the 4 tangos, then the 2 shared. He's expecting you taking a lot of damage in mid.
Yeah, you get right-clicked a bunch, but you have good
or Shadow Strike.
Good sustain. Yeah, with this you have good sustain. And you have high HP at the start.
She killed 4 of the cogs. Didn't realize that. Weaver, Night Stalker.
One was a treant.
Ah, yes. Good point.
The Weaver got one of the treants.
Ah, terrible.
So the reason they picked the Weaver was for the lane mostly, but Weaver versus Spirit Breaker is pretty tough, and they actually are able to claim 3 runes.
Yeah, and the damage on Silent. Mr. I have 3 tangos.
Yeah.
They don't want to have to burn through consumables on these heroes, especially someone like a Rubik who wants to harass Ghostic down.
Is he going to go for a career snipe on Miposhka? It looks like he is.
He's got boots. Does he have enough?
This.
It's the salve.
He's got the movement speed.
No. They knew.
He's like, oh, and it's gone.
It would have been a magical snipe.
Yeah.
If he picked it up.
So he's probably going to be playing between mid and top.
One of your 3 wishes for the game. Aladdin? Aladdin.
Damn it, Toby.
Hey, Malini had the worst pun early today.
I didn't hear it.
That was probably a good thing for him. Oh, FN's in trouble.
Getting pressured a bit.
Overwhelming odds, but it's Like, it gives Afterlife, like, the ability to run at him. So maybe he can finally get his last hit of the lane. So far, not going his way. How's the mid lane looking? So, Queen of Pain, 3-2.
They're both gonna farm.
Yeah.
It's at level like 3 and 4 that Chappie should pull ahead.
It looks like Chappie's taking almost no damage, though.
Yeah, poor man shield.
Yeah. So they've brought in the Clockwork as well as the Spirit Breaker. Charge down to the bottom lane. Maposhka trying to actually split him up with the cogs, pushing him back. There's no press the attack.
Beautiful
Slayer
block.
got burnt as well. And now Maposhka body block him up, combining him with the Poison Sting and the Orb of Venom.
Right.
Afterlife just doesn't have the mana, and their names are too big to show the kill screen correctly.
Maposhka is legit. That was sick play. That was a really nice body block. Good placement of the cogs as well, breaking both the Night Stalker and Legion away.
This Nature's Prophet, I don't know if he's how many treants they've managed to kill on this top lane, but oh, they're going again. Charge forward. He doesn't have a second level, however, but it's enough to harass Afterlife out of the lane. But the consumables, they're just so damn low on the Weaver as well as on Silent. He's got one Tango left.
He's owning this off lane, actually. He's putting so much pressure onto the lane. He's even contesting the pull, and he's pulling his own side camp. So he's not only burned all their... Oh my god, Weaver. He's got a salve, though, so he can expend, but man, he's taking so much harassment. And Ghostic even buys an Orb of Venom for the extra right-click damage, too.
Yep. Slow, harass, supports can't stand the lane. Meepo's not being restricted in his farm. Do you then, like, everything with the looking at right now seems to be scaling out of control. It's a 1k advantage already for Team Empire, 2.5 minutes into the game. This should not be happening if you want Vega to win. So how do they stem the bleeding? How do they change this up? Is it rotation from God? But then how long does that take before he's ready to rotate?
I think it's they have to wait. Their heroes are a bit weak early on. They don't really have big playmakers early game, while on the side of Empire they do. They have Spirit Breaker and Clockwork who can run around making plays. They have 3 lanes that go well as well. They just need to wait for the first night, and that's when Night Stalker can actually do stuff, because Night Stalker Rubik as a duo roam isn't really that strong until that nighttime. Silent now.
Oh, he's in trouble.
Some trouble.
And there's Maposhka everywhere. The telekinesis will end up saving him for a little bit, but the Orb of Venom slow him down. Maposhka catching up, and Ghostic will give that damage from the high ground. He tries to Fade Bolt as the last-ditch effort to keep himself alive.
But he's going to have
and
phase
it will
boots.
not work.
Phase boots now on Ghostic, so he can actually put so much pressure. Aloha Dance is actually going to have to like bring more regen. He's just going to get right-clicked out of this lane.
Is that what's coming in? He doesn't actually bring anything. Silent just TPs into the lane. And you can see the reason why. Like, the real you is trying to get himself up to the Ring of Health.
Yeah.
But at this rate, I don't think Ring of Health is going to repair the damage which is being done to him.
Mid lane, G. Of course, you're going to pull ahead in CS, but Meepo out efficiencies you.
He is
at one
stacking.
point.
He is rune grabbing.
Yeah. It's when the charges come through. When you have the double net, they actually have kill opportunity on G.
Nighttime for Vega. They could try and do something here against Ghostic, void him up. Silent's going to pick up. Thanks to the Weaver Swarm, they will be killing off the Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, it's really, like, Slayer's movements are super important and crucial to Vega's early game and success in this type of game. It's a Night Stalker, so the second set of 4 minutes, the 4 minute to 8 minutes, the first nighttime, super crucial.
Really good obs wards as well from Vega, watching the top parts of the river. So they're able to protect the movement into their own jungle, keep tabs on the Clockwork. And that is the more important thing at the moment. The only downside is Afterlife is basically left to the crows. There's nothing he can do about this. And that means, for everything that's going on, Meepo's still getting good farm, but FN's having an uncontested Veno lane. I'm not certain if you're at all comfortable with that either.
Yeah, I don't think they can really contest FN too much, though, at this point, just because it's a Legion commander. If they do want to, they have to bring down the Queen of Pain with the Night Stalker to pressure the Veno, but Roger's just taunting him.
Afterlife pinged it out, he's just like, guys, give me the shits. Just get him away from me, please. Rotate to the bottom lane. Do something about him.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely a concern that, you know, Ghostic's free farming to Afterlife, who is jungling.
Now
slowly.
Maposhka takes the mid lane.
Yeah.
So you're pushing the Clockwork closer to level 6.
Yep. Either one, the Spirit Breaker or the Clockwork, either of them getting the mid experience is great.
Chappie's going to try and... The Observer Ward actually saw Slayer come over. Now, they're not pushing the Spirit Breaker into a charge yet. Now they will. Chappie has 3 points up in proof, 1 point up in net. Nature's Prophet was starting his TP. He doesn't really need to, but with the TP scroll, there's nothing to really stop him. And Chappie, well, Slayer's on the wrong side of this map. They need a bash. First hit! Oh, come on! Really? That is so unlucky for him.
It looks like Chappie like missed micro there too. He like selected his other meepo and was trying to net, but he selected the wrong meepo because he could have canceled that with just a net right there. But all right, first hit bash, we take those. Good job, Roger. They're probably feeling pretty good about that one.
Did he actually have the range? Like, it's still only 500 Earthbind.
Yeah,
range.
he was like right next to it. He just stood still.
All right.
I actually think he missed micro, which is very rare for him to do. G, first rotation to our top with the haste rune, able to neatly pick off Ghost Stick.
Yep.
Nice little experience surge.
And then creep skip the mid. And then blink out of potential net of Chappies. How are we looking for net worth? We should probably keep this up a little bit more, as the CS is going to get a little bit deceiving with how many Tringans and neutrals are brought down. But number one is barely. Like, it's only just the Meatball above the Queen of Pain, and then it's the Venomancer.
Yeah, that's decent. It's to kind of be expected. You know, Queen of Pain going for like the adjustment that people have been doing, you know, the double no build all the time, helps you a lot in the laning phase. And yeah, I haven't seen the Meepo versus Queen of Pain thing in quite a while, the matchup specifically. Overall, throughout the game, though, Meepo still does very well versus Quap.
Silence coming in. They can get a pick up right now. It's Legion Commander. She's got duel available. They have to slow him down. But here comes Mapochka. The perfect cog block. Pushing everyone from Vega out. And even the charge forward. Chappie, well, Mapochka will end up falling. Chappie brings in his friends. But that's 4 heroes from Vega moving to the mid lane. And they'll have to burn the shrine now.
Efficient shrine, though. 4-man usage.
Very true, but they only kill off the Clockwork. It's a level 3 Clockwork, and FN's getting free damage into the bottom tower.
Now they can make a nice rotation with their smoke, though. 4-man smoke. One of them's going to show mid. Try to make them think that they're not smoking. FN may actually die to this one.
Yeah, he's worried about it. He's checking the tree line in the corner. He's got another Plague Wall on the side. Smoke's going to break on the Legion Commander, and FN run. Oh, he didn't run away. So jump in. God's got Sonic Wave, so it's a guaranteed kill no matter what, but they want the dual damage more importantly, and that's what they are going to receive. Plus 10 damage in for the Legion Commander. And the top tier 1 tower was taken by Vega. There was no deny for that one. It actually got taken by Weaver.
Nice split resources coming up from them, showing the Night Stalker mid made Venomancer feel like he was safe. The way Legion Commander also walked into the lane, he was like, oh, he may have just walked out of the trees, walked out from fog. So he didn't reveal that smoke. It's not like he like ran up in overwhelming odds and scared the Veno either. He played at a very slow, passionate, slow,
It was a passionate game.
Pace.
He made sweet love into that pace. Alright. The leaders switched up a bit. So it's about 2,000 in the swing. The tower's going to help out a lot with that. But more importantly, it's the kills coming in for Vega.
Yeah.
Bit by bit, getting a little bit more money. And they will continue to advance down the lanes. As long as they can find an opening. Maybe not going too far, however. Weaver actually builds in for a 4-staff as his first item to try and escape the Clockwork. And potentially Sprout of Ghost Stick. Without having to use something like a time lapse.
Okay. That's different. He had the Ring of Health anyway for the laning phase. He doesn't want to build into Lincoln's. Good versus Clock. Pretty okay versus Meepo. Sure. Strange, but
odd.
It's cool.
But
you usually see the Dragonlance get finished up, even if it's like Dragonlance with the casual Ring of Health. But
it's logically sound.
Gives him mana, you know, so he can spam Shikuchi more.
Alright, so it seems we're going back to the status quo again for Team Empire. Like, they're going to charge anyone that's slightly out of position, but they continue to control their side of the jungle and keep farming up. Are you okay if you're Empire keeping the status quo? And also on the same foot, like, should Vega be doing anything to stop this? Or are they happy with their timings too?
Vega has to wait for night times every time they make these moves early on. Nighttime, duel, Quapple. So I don't think Vega can really do much more besides what they're doing right now. Maybe when they wait for darkness, they can use a smoke to put some pressure, but Empire isn't in any rush of doing stuff. They actually get Miposhka with the clipping of the Sonic Wave in mid.
Ooh. Missed that one. I actually started checking out the item builds.
I only saw the ending
Chappie.
of it. I just saw him get like a Shadow Strike, harass him a bit, and then I saw the ending Sonic Wave.
Clockwork, even with these deaths he's been having, like his 2 deaths after the original harassment, like he kind of made a lot more, so much space in the lane, but he's still sitting just above the other supports of VEGA for net worth.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's a great thing when both of your melee supports are sitting, like, actually now they're on the bottom 2 net worth.
One of them has to sack himself.
Yeah.
That's just what it's got to be.
Which we assume is going to be the Spirit Breaker, right?
Yeah, more than likely because they gave the Clockwork the lane. But yeah, I was going to comment on this. I don't know if you saw. Chappie has a Shadow Blade in his quick buy on Meepo.
Oh, yeah. Really? Instead of Blink Dagger? Oh, here comes your Earthbind. Weaver. Oh, he's waiting for the time lapse to do the poof. But he used both Force Staff and time lapse at the same time, I believe.
Yeah, the Force Staff saves him. So already it pays off.
Oh, Roger. Slayer's gonna see him. Back through the tree line.
Is he really gonna go Shadow Blade? I mean, I've never seen a Shadow Blade Meepo, I do have to say. I've seen Dragonlance blink, I've seen like triple Wraithband blink.
It'll be a way to guarantee you get the poof damage. But you kind of get that anyway from a Blink Dagger, and Blink Dagger allows you to farm faster. Is there a point for Silver Edge?
Nope.
There really isn't, is there? Like, what do you break? You don't break Hunter in the Night.
Reduce their damage.
Yeah, true.
I don't know. I've never seen it before.
Queen of Pain tries to turn on you, and then, like, Scream as well as Sonic Wave will do, like, heavy reduced damage. Either that or he's going to go Blink and Shadow Blade, but over finishing up an Ags or even just getting mass Dragon Lancers. Charge forward. Found the Rubik in the corner. This is the first kill Team Empire's had in a while, and it may be at a cost. You've got them running in. Hookshot's going to miss. Ghostic protected. They push him forward. Ghostic won't survive. But Chappie in the middle of the fight, killing off the Legion Commander, charging over, keeping Night Stalker out to fight. But then God, Sonic Wave will go out, but so does the Venomancer ultimate. The Nova will coat them up. Queen of Pain will fall. And VEGA doing what VEGA do best. Run at them.
Oh, nice Veno Ward block on the Night Stalker there. Pays with his life to the Weaver. But this is where you see the power of the Meepo versus the Queen of Pain there. Quap lands an ulti on him, a Scream as well. Meepo just walks on top of her, nets her twice, and then just easily brings her down with right clicks.
Yeah.
Legion Commander also dying without really getting too much there. And yeah, Ghostic's still keeping it efficient during all that as well. After he dies, he moves toward top right away.
Mm-hmm. This is what the Nature's Prophet should be doing.
Yeah.
And that's something else we should probably be worrying about. So VEGA, even if you win a fight, how do you get control of the map? You don't have an easy way to chase across the map unless Night Stalker's got so much movement speed.
He bought Shadow Blade.
He did.
I've
Maposhka.
Never seen this before.
Can he solo kill this? If he's got a little bit of extra help. The Treant was nearby, but
Should
Legion Commander is falling. He's got Hookshot available if things get a little bit rough. And then, well, in comes Ghostic. A charge is coming forward. You steal Rocket Flare for Silent, but Slayer still on the run. Here comes your Spirit Breaker. Little bit by little bit. And actually, no, Nature's Prophet tossed around. There's your Spirit Breaker. 3-man charge, and in comes Chappie. Too much damage. The battery assault from Mapochka's going again. You can jump up, but you clip yourself, Slayer. Can you do some damage? Weaver's trying. Chappie finally will fall. A large amount of money will arrive. The cogs burn. He's still got enough mana to go for the time lapse, and that's giving the confidence to dive in underneath the shrine. Mapochka's the last one. He has a battery assault to try and survive this, but they're all together.
Weaver's owning.
Triple kill for the real you.
Damn, this Hurricane Pike rush. He actually has a good amount of health. Like, he has 1500 HP. He's very easily like run around in these fights because there's not a crazy amount of lockdown.
You know what you want to steal.
He's out.
Okay. I thought for a moment like you just steal Plague Wards. Add pressure to the bottom tower. You can TP down there. God wants to go down there too. Managed to veil up Nature's Prophet and Scream him. It's not enough with Sonic Wave to get the kill, however.
So first Shadow Blade reveal there. He gets a kill on the Queen of Pain, but pays with his life to the Weaver. So they do have to watch out for this Weaver for sure on the side of Empire because he's very elusive versus their heroes. You know, there's only the Spirit Breaker, Charge, Disable, and the Meepo to deal with him.
And if he's got all of that, oh, Queen of Pain poof, the physical damage will be enough. Couldn't blink away, and now Night Stalker controlled the battery assault. He charges out. Hunter of the Night plus stick charge is committed, so he doesn't actually burn to death.
But yeah, the Shadow Blade already is getting him a couple kills. You know, it's like you said, it's similar to the Blink. I guess Chappie, this guy knows Meepo way better than I ever will, because that's a hero that's a big question mark, as I said previously to me. So you know, but it makes sense, right? It's like it's pretty much a Blink, but it's just better. You know, it scales harder, gives you more stats, and gives you at least some damage and attack speed if he wants to upgrade it later on.
The real you, though, like, it's so important that he's managed to get this much farm on him. Charge forward. He still has his time-lapse available, but doesn't require it. But it's the fact that Weaver is able to single target down some of the Meepos in the fight, even if Chappie is getting these kills with the Shadow Blade.
Yeah. I mean, every time you kill Meepo at these points in the game, you're like, holy crap, I just got so much experience, because Meepo is level 17. You know, that's the way Meepo works. He's pretty much one level per minute. That kind of hero on a good Meepo player.
FN is going to go for the Aghanim Scepter. We've seen so many builds out from Venomancers. Hurricane Pike's been in the previous area, but he's going to go for the Aghanim Scepter with the Veil of Discord combo.
On Venomancer?
Yep.
He is going to. Okay, I mean, I don't know if he is this
Actually, no. He changed his mind.
Okay. I was like, I'm not sure if he's going to do it this game either.
He's going for Halbert. He had the Aghanim Scepter in his quick buy.
I think he can go it eventually. I think Halbert's quite nice this game, though. I just love Halbert on Venomancer. I think this is like a really core standard build-up. We saw RTZ do it and debut it at Epicenter. The Veil, Halbert, Blade Mail kind of build, and he just stands to this frontliner that's super obnoxious and doesn't care.
It's a lot of pinks on bottom lane. The fact that no one's defending that tier 1 tower. Meepo can TP down there if he wants to.
He's going full Silver Edge right away.
He is, straight in for it.
So it's good. It's a good stat item as well, and it gives you the initiation. So maybe he's trying to be as efficient as possible, right? Saving slots. At least he gets stats from this one. Blink Dagger is just literally a blink. But we'll see if it pays off for him.
Does it stop Geminate at all?
Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure it's a passive ability, right?
So it would potentially cripple the damage that Weaver is capable of doing.
Yeah, of course, he gets a 50% damage reduction from the Silver Age head, and it'll just deactivate his Geminate. Same thing for the Legion Commander, deactivates the Moment of Courage.
Sentry is not in range. Barely not in range to get the Observer Ward.
Ouch.
Don't know if they want to commit a second one to it. Here comes the real you. Dust is on him. Now the strike pushes him down. They need to keep the stuns going. And a hook shot. It misses a little bit. They still keep Weaver controlled. Another dusting. He time-lapses, but he's still inside of the cogs. He can't get back out again. A huge kill. FM will take it.
And now
ending the 5-kill streak, and yep, it should be Roshan. But does Weaver buy back? Do you try and contest this?
No, no way. No way. There's no way you can contest it versus Meepo.
You have Sonic Wave and Veil inside of a pit area. The Sprout's giving a little bit of extra vision. Afterlife looks like he wants to get in close enough, but the Venomancer wards are causing problems. Maybe when Silent can steal it, charge forward. The Nova doesn't hit on anybody else. Spirit Breaker's being tossed around like a ragdoll. Roshan's almost gone. Slayer jumping inside the pit. The mass purge.
He gets
Roshan is snatched. Slayer gets the Aegis to the Immortal. He fell right on top of it. He'll lose his life, but at least he stops Meepo from having a second.
The amount of Aegis steals I've been seeing from these teams, every game I feel like an Aegis gets taken away from the opposite team. They do get the Roche kill at least on the side of Empire, but yeah, beautiful steal for Slayer. That slows down a lot of the momentum that comes out from a Meepo. You want to be playing with that Aegis to claim those towers. But now it's a bit scarier. At least they have Ghost Split pushing though, and he went back for the Midas, as I think you touched on. And he's going to be going toward that Orchid to deal with the Weaver, to deal with the Queen of Pain.
Yeah, they need something. Especially when we haven't seen a Lincoln Sphere coming out from the Weaver. That Orchid's going to be a lot more effective, and Weaver is focusing almost primarily on damage. He can go Maelstrom, and maybe this is also time for the old school build on the Weaver. Actually go for the BKB over something more like a Lincoln Sphere.
Yeah, I think this game it's like Mjolnir. Mjolnir BKB is a pretty good build up on the Weaver. I don't think that you want Lincolns too badly in this game just because you're versus Spirit Breaker. You can easily just break it whenever.
Chappie was looking for a kill. If he walked back up the hill with his Silver Edge, he would have actually found the Rubik and got a free pick off there. And that's a good hero to get. Rubik does have the Soul and level 4 Plague Wards, and they're forcing the tier 1 tower on bottom.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Is that an Nature's Prophet one I hear? It is.
Yeah. I love that one.
It's
Music's
one
good.
of the best ones, yeah. Glyph comes out late
Yeah.
from Empire, but
Actually dangerous when you have a double damage Weaver still pressuring the bottom lane with Plague Wards backing you up.
they fixed that though. You know, even if you glyph late, you get like a second window that it refreshes. Yeah.
Lucky ducks.
Yeah, they fixed that a couple patches
the
ago.
sentry ward's down. Perfect from Silent. Chappie will bring in the friends, but he didn't get the initiation that he really wanted to, but they find the Night Stalker in the tree lines, tries to take flight, but rooted to the ground, so he cannot get back out again, so he will fall. The time lapse away. The damage from Sonic Wave is minimal. They get the dusting off, as Roger looks very, very juicy on the front lines, but Chappie back into the invis as he bring in his friends. The duel will begin, and Chappie, the friends arrive!
Man.
The three-man ensnare! You could defensively use up Queen of Pain. She'll hit the ground, but instantly gets punched down. Ah, Real You, he's got the distance. He's going for speed, or he's going for trees. And the TP.
Is Chappie gonna, Chappie
No,
almost
it
gets
would have been so blind and so good if he did it.
Yeah, but wow. Gets in there, gets a three-man route. The Venom ult also gets applied to pretty much everybody at the end of that fight. And like you said, the Sonic Wave tickles. That's what happens when, you think, like, in
Queen
theory,
of
you look
Pain's
at
great,
Queen versus
right?
Meepo, but it's really not. Meepo just gets way too tanky where you have to isolate him. And it's looking like Empire is going to be taking this game pretty handily at this rate if it keeps going like this, because you look at the Nature's Prophet net worth in comparison to Legion Commander, and he's got double.
The instant missed.
Their team fight is just definitely stronger on Empire.
There's no Aghanim Scepter. He's going in for his Scythe of Vice. Spirit Breaker, silenced up, just needs to reach the cogs so the pushback can potentially save him.
Yeah.
But it won't happen. The cogs were just a little too far away. But Nature's Prophet makes the most out of it.
Oh, they might be able to catch Venomancer here. They get the Shadow Strike. They've got the chase as well from the Weaver.
Wrath of Nature connects, and in comes Chappie! Walk for the poofs! Silent gets evaporated. Weaver wants to keep fighting. They're spending so much money on Sentry Wards now. He's got the Silver Edge. It's hurting the support so hard on this.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot believe how many Sentry Wards keep going down the fights. At the same time, you look at the Radiant protecting themselves. 3 Sentry Wards over the course of that fight.
Yeah, they need it. They need it for the Weaver. It's
Yeah.
definitely important. And versus the Meepo, they're going to need some as well. Meepo, like you said, though, going for that Hex early. Chappie, I think he goes Aghanim some games, but I don't see most Meepos get it anymore. It's not like every game that you want to get it. It's only very situational.
I'm wondering how fast he can hit it. Silver Edge into Scythe of Vice with all the Meepos poofing in. That's
Dead
a lot
Weaver,
of
Dead
that's a
Weaver,
lot
Dead
of
Pop.
finger work.
Yeah.
Charges coming on bottom lane.
When you're a Meepo, when you know what you're doing as a Meepo, though, it can look very easy, even though it is not.
Where's all my shift cues? I have macros for this stuff, right? That's how I win MMR. Let me just script this. Is there actually rules against that? Like against like full on scripting?
I would imagine so. Yeah.
I would assume so as well, but
I think you
I've
can
never
use-
seen like a rule set.
You can use some to an extent. I mean, depends on what script. They added a lot of the ones that people used for a long time, like the mini-map one. You know, you click a hotkey and it just gives you a spot on the map to check runes and stuff. But
FN connects on the Gale. If they throw him into him, he's just going to Nova, and this will hit on 4 heroes, but the Silence is holding him there. Sonic Wave will do the work. Here comes the support, charging forward. The Cogs locking in the clockwork. He's actually using the Blade Mail to return the damage into the Weaver, but he doesn't have enough life to survive that. Chappie tries to move up to another target. It's over towards the Weaver, underneath the Sentry Ward. He does have good vision. They're turning around. Ghostic has the silence. There's Sentry Wards galore. The Gale from Rubik hits into the Nature's Prophet plus the Meepo. And to the protection of their own Sentry Ward, Chappie is invis. 3 heroes down for Empire. Ghostic will dance, but I don't know if that whole fight was really a dancing matter for him.
that was a good silence coming out from Slayer, silencing the Venomancer before he's able to get the ulti while they're killing him, because that could have completely turned the fight around. If everyone got poisoned over there, could have been a total disaster. They're actually lucky to have only lost 1 hero on the side of Vega, because Meepo's nets like just missed getting 2 more targets, and he would have probably gotten the follow-up kills.
Let's actually have a look at it. So Weaver's damage was like beyond everyone else's in that fight.
Yeah.
3.6k. Rightly so, he's going to get 1.7k in the experience gain. But Meepo and Prophet are doing most of the lifting. Venomancer is still down very, very low. Surprising, but as you said, when you get no Nova off and you still do 900 damage.
It's impressive.
Yeah.
Just some Veno wards poking people. Got the Gale off at the start as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe getting himself some type of way to remove that silence could be nice. Like, he's got the Aghanims queued up, but I feel like Lotus Sword might actually be a little bit better this game.
Would you go Lotus or would you go for the other item we've seen a lot of times on the Veno, the Manta style?
Manta style, yeah. I think he should probably get one of the 2, or maybe even just go full out BKB.
That could work. Top tier 2 towers now going to be harassed.
He's not really like he's not the damage dealer.
Oh,
in this game.
oh,
He's
they
the
found
meatball.
him. They guessed in the tree line. I don't know if it was a full-on guess if they saw Night Stalker go in. There's no observer was looking for it.
Yeah.
But that's a tier 2 tower gone. No Night Stalker for 40 seconds, and 26 minutes in, Empire taunt the front of the base.
This is where Meepo is his strongest. These first 30 minutes is his peak.
But his Silver Age doesn't allow him to go up the high ground like
Yeah.
he normally would with a Blink
Oh,
Dagger.
and he steals the Venom Wards too now for Silence, so he'll actually be able to build a defense there, and we'll see Empire back up.
That's why Rubik is fantastic in that position.
Yeah.
Until level 25 arrives for the Venomancer, Rubik is just as good as the Veno. So much teamfight control.
Yeah,
And
pretty
so much
decent.
high ground defense.
Yeah, the no field and the grabbing the Venom Wards is very nice for that.
He's 25-26 in.
Yeah, that's
That's
it's about
Meepo.
1 minute per level on Meepos. Usually you see even before the 25-minute mark they get to 25.
He's 1,000 experience a minute.
Yeah.
Not too shabby, but not something you see every day unless you have a Meepo in your game.
Yeah. It's a Meepo game. See if they're
He's
be
going to
able
go for the Bloodthorn.
Yeah, I saw him queue that one up as well. He wants as much disable and lockdown versus the Weaver and Co-op as possible. Makes sense.
It's like they want to get, like I understand, like, with drop-off later on, like, you're a little bit worried about it, but you also have split push galore. I don't know if it's enough to deal with a Weaver in the late game, especially as Weaver is rapidly approaching. He's 90 gold away from having his BKB.
Yeah, they're both very close to it. I think Queen of Pain actually already has hers. Weaver's
She
about
does.
to. Yeah, and Weaver's about to. So now it's Vegas time to smoke up and try to get a good engagement. But that being said,
Roshan,
they
13
still
seconds.
have time. They need to make this game go late to where the Meepo starts to fall off because their Legion commander is, I mean, more than broke.
Yeah.
This guy's got Blink Dagger and he's trying to buy a Midas. He's 1,400 gold into the Midas.
I love the way Silence preparing for Roshan. Plague on Plague. That's the plan here. And then the rest of the Treants continue to scan outside the pit. So both teams are fully aware the Roshan has spawned up. That's a nice rune if they can get their hands on it, an arcane rune.
Or kill it. Nice.
Stop denying the fun with all the Plague Wads.
The anti-fun hero, Venomancer.
Oh, Chappie's already inside the pit. Suppose that's the other advantage of just slipping in under the cover of Silver Edge.
Yeah, and he's a Meepo, so he brings it down super easily and with full health because he has the lifesteal talent.
Big one to get.
Will
It
they
was
make
taken
there
from
in
them last time. Slayer's coming in under the cover of smoke, but Roger is running protection. They're expecting an attack from the northeast, but it doesn't come. Cheese is still on the ground. Venomancer is heading back over for that one.
Duel's
Oh.
coming out.
Yeah, where are you?
found
All the way
Ghostic
down
in the
there.
back.
It's too slow on the camera. Chappie jumps in. All the poofs. You may have enough control. No! Time lapse out. Nature's Prophet will buy back in. The Sonic Wave is good, but the Venomancer ulti also just as good. Only Plague was stolen directly after it. But 2 heroes down for Empire. Only Nice not going to fall. Telekinesis AoE stun, causing real problems for Chappie. He wants to turn and fight, but he needs a target to do so. Silent is still ticking down. Legion Commander's waiting for a blink attack time. And
Chappie's
Chappie
ready to go
finds
in.
his target. Goodbye, Queen of Pain. Delete. Control and ult.
He's so tanky, having this level 25 so early with that plus 400 health and the items that he has. He's so durable. They can't bring him down in the engagement. And they would have gotten the Weaver there, but Afterlife, even though he's so underfarmed on this Legion Commander, that Presti attack was godly. It removes the Hex off the Weaver so that he can get the time-lapse off instead of the Meepo just bursting him. It's very crucial in that fight.
What do you think about the Midas, though? 29-minute hand of Midas on a level 16 commander.
I think he's just in desperation mode, and they want to take this game to late
charge.
stages. You know, they're playing versus Meepo. Where does Meepo start to fall off? It's in the late game.
There's your Hex. They still don't have the Orchid available just yet. The time lapse will come out. Hookshot not hitting his target, but the charge continued, which means he cannot escape. No time lapse this time around. Silence going to try and help him out, and there they lock him in. On the hillside, however, Chappie needs to prove everybody in, but the BKB from the Weaver is allowing him to survive and not go down to the Poos, but the physical damage may just be enough. Push up the hill. It won't be enough to survive. 77 seconds now without the Weaver. No buyback available, because he bought out for the BKB. How much is he short by?
He is 30 gold short.
27
20
gold.
Yeah, 27 gold.
God damn, why is the sorting button not that right one? I take issue with this setup.
Relax, you're doing fine. Yeah, Empire, though, still looking to lead the charge, lead this game.
But can they go in?
They can take the outer towers, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
that they can. Weaver
But-
now has buyback available, but even forcing that's going to be a huge victory for them.
So it looks like he wants to get the Ethereal Blade, actually, on the Meepo. He does have the Orchid queued up, but he's got the Ghost Scepter already in his inventory, so...
They just profit going for Shadow Blade? Alright.
Good split push item.
Mm-hmm.
Good way to catch in the backlines, too. Just Shadow Blade it up and get an Orchid off on the Weaver or the Quap. So Aghanim's finished up on Venomancer, and Meepo still with the Aegis, looking to siege this high ground.
Chappie got one of the Earthbinds on the Queen of Pain. Just holding her there so they can take the tier 3 tower. Chappie can tank through most of that. That's 3k HP on each of those Meepos they're fighting through. Fadebot will reduce the damage a little bit, but
Duel on the
tier
left side
3
on
tower
Ghost
will
Stick.
go down, and with Sonic Wave, they do get a winner. Nature's Prophet was beating into the tier 3 tower there. Chappie, get out in time. They do find one of the Meepos. It was a quick little Yule Scepter holding him in position, and he couldn't get the bug off him. So Meepo will fall. The real one's a little bit further to the south, however. And thanks to the Observer Ward, Team Empire can see a way to get out of this. Straight TP, and then focus towards the shrines.
Ah, that's nice. Good escape coming out for them. They lose Ghost Stick, he was trying to do some split push. He gets half damage on the mid tower, so pretty decent, but good pickoff coming up from the Legion Commander on him. Still looking hard for Vega, but they are prepped for the late game. They are prepped to get there at one point. They're starting to build their bigger items. You know, the BKB finished on the Weaver, as you mentioned previously. The Midas on the Legion Commander too.
Just this never-ending reactionary Dota where Vega, they're playing the tempo of Empire. I'm just wondering, like, how can you change the beat of the drum?
Don't think that they can versus that Aegis, or well, when the Aegis was had.
Yeah.
Now maybe they can try to, but it's still extremely difficult.
Where did that cheese end up? Did they consume it on the Veno? Yeah,
I
it
think
looks like
they did, because I don't see it anywhere. So.
E-Blade is done for Chappie.
Oh yeah, now his Agi is absurd, so he does way more right-click damage, and also he has the ability to not only ethereal people and make them take more damage from his poofs and from Veno spells, but also to save one of his meatballs that's getting focused by the Weaver or by the Legion Commander if he does get dueled.
Vega's coming out. Not too far, but the Rock is keeping good close tabs on him. They did manage to de-ward the Observe Ward. That would have been a lot more critical for him. So finish up the farm. Is there a smoke? There is on the Night Stalker. So it looks like it's fight time for Vega. Everybody together, and everybody do the smoke. Or maybe not.
Mid lane was in a bad position. Maybe now they can, but I don't know what they can really get out of this smoke.
The trees
Empire
are slowly
smoked
killing
up
their
though, and
shrine.
they see the Weaver now.
Yeah, there's your charge forward. Hawk shot, perfect line from Maposhka. He'll actually separate the fight. So God as well as the real you are just fighting on the back line, on the front lines, on the back lines. Nature's Prophet's jumping in with the rest of Chappie. He moves in with God. So Night Stalker is down. Legion Commander looking for the duel. Press the attack up. Very dangerous thing to do. Knowing that Maposhka can just cog and push him out. And they're going again. Silver Edge from Chappie. There's sentries on the ground, so they understand that Chappie's on the hunt.
Yeah, and they know that both of the BKBs were expended on the side of Vega. The Weaver and the Queen of Pain had to use theirs to survive in those engagements, so now it's Empire going to be able to have the more aggressive moves and map control for like a minute or so.
I haven't seen a single hero from Empire do damage to a shrine. It's just the
Just the
Treants.
Treants, yeah.
And because he's able to send so many with the +4 talent.
Yep, he's sending them again to the next shrine. No risk.
Yeah,
Goodbye, shrine.
it really isn't. And then you just send him over towards the lane. Continue the pressure if you don't send yourself. I don't know how Vega, like,
They can't
stop
beat
the attack from all places.
They can't stop this tempo. They can't make the first move. It's just way too difficult for them to actually do it when they're...
So you hope Empire
lost all
just
their
have
other
like a
towers.
bad fight? Maybe you
Pretty
can,
much.
Maybe you can engage on them when Empire are trying to push into your base and you get some level of wraparound.
That's the only thing that they can do, really. They can't really fight outside their base versus this Meepo. Versus Furion and Meepo, like their map is going to be always pressured into their base. It's constricting kind of method because Meepo can be in all three lanes at the same time if he wants to. Furion as well can always be split pushing, and Furion's constantly going to just be sending those treants as like you goof out at in that bottom range racks. He can just send them in there with no risk. Give some gold, but
You see Venomancer trying, like, he came out so far, like, he's putting himself at high risk walking underneath the Clockwork Flare in order to try and steal the wards. It's the only way he can really, like, provide the defense that his team requires.
Yeah. But
And-
yeah, Vega's gonna.
Oh, they find one.
They
They
find
found
Venom.
FN. They can silence him up, but where's your initiation?
He's durable.
Yeah, you still don't know where the rest of them are. Like, you go for your silence. If you commit to this, you better get the kill. The duel is out. The Spirit Breaker, the hook shot out. Venomancer will go down. The Sonic Wave helps ensure it. Clockwork will drop. Venomancer will drop. And Spirit Breaker, the Yule Scepter. No way to get out of this one. Tried to charge at the last moment, but that won't work either.
Nice play from Vega. They see as soon as Empire split up, they go for an opportunity to get that. So good pick up for them.
Really good fight for them when they get 4.8k or 4.9k in the experience.
Yeah.
A shift of about 2.4k in the gold, and that's just from the fight. But they don't get control of the lanes back again.
That's the
Like,
issue.
like the top tier 3 tower is still taking damage. The bottom range rack's been chipped away by treants after treants. Now with a BKB from Prophet, Ghostic may feel confident enough that he could just start TPing in on top of Raxes and taking them out and still get out scot-free.
Yeah.
Because what have they got to stop them to penetrate BKB?
It's just the duel. For the disable, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have so many ways to push the lanes in, though. On the side of Empire, Meepo and Nature's Prophet. And then whenever they do push the lanes in, they can get opportunities to kill with Clockwork and Spirit Breaker.
Scardy's done.
Yeah, he's super buff.
3.6k now. HP. 24 armor on each of the Meepos as well.
Soon maxed out, though. All he has left is that Dragon Lance and Dragon Lance to replace.
I'm wondering what he does build into for that one. Like, the Bloodthorn makes sense?
Makes sense, but gives you no stats.
Yeah. Or maybe with the E-Blade, he goes for the quick pop-offs. Is it worthwhile ever building a Dagon onto
No,
a
no.
Meepo?
We've seen people go for like double Ethereal Blades and stuff like that, or maybe even just a secondary Scotty for the stats or something. Not too sure. We'll see which one he wants to do. And Vega trying to press forward toward that Roche since it can be respawning within the next, what, 30 seconds? Or it just showed us. Or it actually is up right now. Oh god. Out.
But Empire can be patient about it now. Like, the Nature's Prophet is still really good at split pushing. That army of Treants is forcing in the top lane, and someone has to go and deal with it.
Yeah.
And then it goes to the bottom lane. An exposed Rax on the bottom lane is something to also be very worried about.
Yeah, and they always have the Rocket Flare from the Clockwork to scout at the Roche. So even if Vega tries to like, go in there and try to sneak it if they want, if they possibly you think it's a good idea, they'll always know. But the Empire will always know anyway because, you know, the side lanes are always going to be pushed in.
And keep throwing wards.
Yeah.
Maybe that move from Silent, like, he's just getting Plague Wards all around the northern side of the pit as well as inside. But the longer this game goes, like, oh, remember Ghostic's going to have that level 25 talent. No teleportation cooldown. I'm interested to see if that's the way he does go. I know it's a fantastic ability, but also upgrading the Treants.
The Treants can work pretty well since they already claimed that bottom Rax, or bottom tower so early. He can actually clear that Rax much easier.
Do they actually
see.
survive? Like, if we think about this with, like, with a +2 Treant HP and plus damage, like, can you clear that off with your Vega?
They can kill it pretty easy.
Because if
the
they
Weaver
can't,
with the Mjolnir and the Queen of Pain as well.
yeah. So maybe it is still worthwhile just going for the teleportation. Use
I
the
think
hero
so.
more than anything else.
I would think so, yeah. They already have most of their eggs in the Meepo basket.
Yeah.
And Vega is dealing with it quite well. Looking at the net worth, they chomped down that almost 10k gold lead down to a 3k or 4k lead.
They have the experience lead of about 10k.
Yeah. And, I mean, Empire needs to watch themselves because, you know, like we said, Meepo is pretty much maxed out now at this point. Weaver and Queen of Pain still have a lot to gain, especially the Weaver. Weaver's got 2 full slots, well, even 3 full slots because he's going to be level 25 soon. You can get rid of your boots, too. You can scale much harder than a Meepo with your items.
Maybe it's worthwhile Meepo actually picking up a Blink Dagger. Finally.
Probably.
Because they were missing that attack into high ground.
Yeah.
Like, there's been so many opportunities where you're like, man, if Meepo could jump this, you could find kills. I can understand the Silver Edge and where he's going with it, but at the same time. Alright, Vision's gone from the bug. Chapping inside on Roshan.
He got Mana Wards again.
Does it get inside? It didn't get Vision. It didn't see inside the pit.
Now he will.
Yep. Chappie can go invis again. No, he can't. Hit by the bugs. Bugs on Roshan as well. They're not fully in position. Slayer's a little bit too far away. God actually doesn't have a TP. But they're not that far away. It's going to cause problems.
Chappie's very focused on something right now. His main meepo is not moving, and his other 3 meepos are not moving either.
He's waiting to bring him in. Either that or he's waiting to get back out again. Here comes the real you.
He's waiting for something. They're waiting for an opportunity to go, maybe.
Well, as long as Vega know that Roshan's not dropping down, or do they? Wrath of Nature's being committed. The top lane's still being pressured, and now Queen of Pain shows herself. And that seems to be enough for Chappie to say it's time to go. All meepos brought in, so they're committing in towards Roshan. Weaver is very close to the front door, picking off all of these Plague Wards. But Roshan, 1/3 of his HP, 1 Plague Ward. It's not inside. It's just on the edge. And Roshan, it goes to Chappie. Aegis Immortal will put the Dragonlance in his backpack.
Radiant's bottom tower.
And Roger, is he coming in for the cheese? Someone's going to go in for the... It's going to be FN again. FN will have cheese, Aghanim's Veil, how about a BKB for the next fight?
Yeah, now he's got the BKB, so he can actually survive after the jumps, as long as he doesn't get dueled and dies during it.
So, where do you go in? Like, do you attack through the bottom, or do you just let Nature's Prophet add that pressure? Because that's what this has to be, right? Like, Aegis Immortal and cheese, you have to be looking to go high ground.
They have to look to go. Like, if they keep waiting, they start falling off in comparison.
Yep.
Versus this Tricore with a... Because they do have a Tricore, sure, but Meepo does get to that point where he starts being a bit weaker, especially when, like, Queen of Pain is level 25, because if she gets Mjolnir, she can actually just stand in the midst of the Meepos and chunk them down. Weaver now, level 25, so he gets the Shikuchi, so he's a lot more elusive. But yeah, we'll see. We'll probably see Empire group up soon after they push the lanes out and make their way toward the lane. I see the line being drawn top, and they are smoked, so it looks like they're trying to get a pick off in the enemy jungle.
They send Chappie in first. Maposhka's right behind him, and a little bit more laggy. FM wasn't there just yet. So Roger waits for him, and the target they've got, Silent. He's the only one that's really close by. Gets hit by the Wrath of Nature. He's like, whoa, 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 something's not right. This could be better one, but God!
Oh, they almost got God.
Yep. I think Silent just flagged it. The second that Wrath of Nature actually connected, he's like, something is not right. Spirit Breaker charging top. They have good vision on the Weaver. He has TP available. Ghosting now will also arrive. Gives the reveal. No TP yet. The BKB will try and protect him. There's your Sentry Ward. Dust being triggered. Maposhka, Nether Strike is too far away. He may have to try and hookshot this, or they get the Hex off. And then the poof damage. The Cog pushback buys enough time. 98 seconds is the window of opportunity, but buyback is available.
Probably looking to force it. That's a very big pickup there for them.
They're pinging out the bottom lane, just saying, guys, Legion Commander was pushing that out.
Yeah.
Nature's Prophet can also force it, but 20 seconds? It may be too long. He needs to be here for the fight. Lincoln Sphere on the Nature's Prophet.
They're just going to have him push in all the lanes while they try to siege. They definitely want to try to force this buyback, though. Venomancer wards only for another 30 seconds or so on the Rubik.
Alright. God, he's trying to defend this. Blink, duel, Venomancer still got his ulti off, and Nova stolen, coding up Chappie. This could be problematic. FN does get the cheese off. He'll end up surviving. Telekinesis stun is causing problems. Chappie is dying too quickly. It is, however, the Aegis Immortal. That'll be what burns. Ghoster came into the fight, but the damage from the Weaver still very, very good. And the Plague Ward wall, which is up from the Venomancer. I mean, the Rubik, basically the same thing in this game. Pushes Empire away. They burn cheese, they burn Aegis, and they do not get the tier 3 tower. They just get the Legion.
FN gets very close to not getting that cheese off there. But able to so even through all of the damage. And that was Aegis and cheese push, and it was halted, but it did cost them a buyback on the Weaver.
This is how Ghostic is going to try and keep the split push going. Aghanim Scepter upgrade.
Yep.
Mass amounts of treants. Maybe he does go the HP upgrade.
He might. I think it's really good if he wants to go for like the full rat, which it looks like they might actually have to do in this game.
Because they're losing control now. They're getting gold back, sure, but Vega is showing they can fight.
Yeah, but Vega had to expend a buyback, so that really hurts the Weaver.
Yeah. What's he still sitting on? Like, so
got
he got delayed on his Bloodthorn.
Yeah. He bought the small crit before dying earlier, so he didn't lose a crazy amount of gold, but...
I think they've had enough of chasing him with sentries and dust. Maposhka's got a gem of true sight in his quick buy.
Yeah.
I'm wondering who can actually hold on to this, though. Like, Nature's Prophet could... Well, he's going to drop his hand of Midas for the Aghanim Scepter. It'll have to be the Clockwork. But Clock doesn't have a little life to work with.
I saw them have a gem before. Was that the game before and I'm just being silly?
There's a gem of true sight over on...
Oh, Night Stalker has Roger's.
Yeah, he's got Roger's gem.
I knew I saw them have one earlier, but... Yep.
Still laugh looking at that net worth of the Meepo. He's building a Bloodthorn of his own now, so that is what he's going to replace the Dragonlance with.
Okay. More damage, more disable. He knows the BKBs are starting to get low onto the Quap and the Weaver.
I think he needs better control against the Weaver. Like, that's the primary thing.
Yeah.
Like, the BKB, yeah, it might be low if he can bait that out. I thought the top fight, like, Weaver was, like, dead to rights the second that BKB was hit off, and it was Spirit Breaker attacking him during that time. They had enough disable. They're going to get a little bit more auras as SB is going to build into a Vladimir's.
He'll finally get an item.
It's not an item for you.
Fine.
He's only sitting at 4K net worth.
Come on, man. Life of a 5.
Life of the sacrificial melee, initiating 5.
Yeah. So Weaver gets rid of his boots, and since he does not have buyback, he buys out items. He gets the full Diffusal Blade. So if they can actually pick off Aloha Dance, this Weaver,
they're looking for it.
If they get him, if they're able to.
Charge on the Weaver, pulls out of it. The second Night Stalker showed himself for a moment. Oh, they commit both the Weaver bugs and the Mjolnir. Maposhka's nearby. They're checking the trees, looking for something. They won't find it. And they may still not want to fight Silent while he has Poison Nova. I think if it wasn't for Poison Nova, that Meepo would have done so much more damage. Because he would have survived for so much longer in the fight.
Yeah, it was definitely a great steal coming out from him. Pushed them all away from being over-aggressive.
Is it time to smoke and try and make the most of the Nova while you still got it?
It's
Rocket
not really
flies right over the top of 5 of them, and then they smoke.
Yeah, it's like 1400 damage from the Poison Nova, so if you can get a good position up for it, it's decent.
Well, here they come.
Somebody. Miposhka's in the tree line. They get the scan right on top of him. Miposhka, goodbye.
Eliminated.
And now they expect the ward to be on that high ground there because they found him.
But really, it was just a really good scan. Looks like Venomancer is going to go back into the Hurricane Pike. Maybe feeling he needs the range damage to do the siege.
Yeah, range damage to siege. Just having the Force Staff too is pretty nice to peel the fights away.
The Aghanim Scepter is basically completed on Ghostic. He's TPing up there to grab it.
See what he can make of it.
Does he sell the Midas? Probably should.
Hold on to it till you use it again.
He's switching it out. Switch the Aghanim Scepter in when you want to use your ultimate, and really? Okay. Efficiency.
So Quap hits level 25, so he's got the 70% lifesteal, and well, she's got the 70% lifesteal now, and picks up the Maelstrom. So when Mjolnir is online for Queen of Pain, it's actually not only a lot of damage versus the Meepo, but you get so much survivability.
He actually just used the Wrath of Nature without switching the accent. Not certain why.
I think he made a mistake.
Chappie, oh, the lightning. It bounced down to him from the attack on the Ancients from God.
I think that he made a mistake using the ulti there instead of having Aghanims on, because he even said wow right afterwards, so he was probably like, wait a minute, where are my treants?
Oh, Blind Gale from FN, now Afterlife jumps in, still on the Venomancer. He is BKB'd up, Sonic Wave, the damage may be enough. FN gets the Nova off, a big ability for him, allowing Chappie now to do some work. It's a 1-for-1 trade-off. The Orchid, silence on top of the Rubik. He'll fall as well. 2 heroes gone for 70 seconds without buyback, and they want more. Chappie is on the run. No ability to blink forward. God actually blinks all the way back into his tier 4 towers to shrine up, getting rid of the effect of that Venomancer. But Roshan, he is 3 seconds away from spawning. If Roger or anyone goes inside this pit to look at it, they'll know he's up. Maposhka, look. Somebody look. You know the Meepo wants this.
Someone's gonna look.
And Roger sees, and yep.
And they can go for it right away. No Legion, no Rubik.
And the trees are pushing in all the other lanes.
Yep.
You got trees going down the mid, you got trees going up the top.
Man, FN keeps getting his BKB off before the duel goes off. That actually keeps saving his life. Like, he's living with like 200 HP and he gets the Nova off.
Queen of Pain is trying to bring him down.
Yeah, it's just they're just lacking a little bit of physical damage to kill him.
Well, Aegis the Immortal once again taken by Chappie. Wondering what happens once he has the Bloodthorn. He won't have a slot for it unless he wants to drop his boots.
Unfortunately, he's not Weaver. He needs those boots.
Yeah, he really does. If he had a Blink Dagger, then maybe. No,
Yeah.
he's actually still a Meepo. He needs the boots. So attack time.
Oh, G just blinked in. Okay,
Yeah,
they're
they
not all in
did.
position for it though.
Yeah, Maposhka potentially can hookshot over. Night Stalker, the man flying forward with the Gem of True Sight.
He just caught vision of at least 3 heroes on the side of Empire. Empire though just backing up, still farming more.
But you're in forced nighttime. So the vision of Team Empire is absolutely horrendous. They have no idea they were being watched.
Yeah.
Chappie found a target. He found God. He starts with the Hex. In comes all the Meepos. This could be huge. E-Blade
My
pops him.
goodness.
That is the pick-off
Was
that
that from
Empire
full?
was begging from. It was from 100%.
Oh, no.
And they want more. Jump in. The duel is out. They're going to get a revenge. It's going to be on top of the Meepo. Aegis Immortal will go. Where is the other Meepo? He's up on top lane. So it's actually just a TP up for the rest of the Meepos. Fortification has been forced out. Queen of Pain is not buying back until now. Jumping to the front lines. The tier 3 tower will fall. And God wants a target. He wants FN. The silence is out. He has the BKB if he wants to use it. He'll do so now. And the Nova off. They can kill the Queen of Pain for a second time. Yule Scepter protecting him for the moment. But support's coming
she's
in.
so dead.
You know it's Chappie. He can't get past the Plague Wards. Gem may be down, but 2 minutes without the Queen of Pain. FN continue the run, but Chappie back in again. He can get silenced up, but the rest of the Meepos are arriving. Overwhelming odds can give the buff Legion Commander. She'll return back into the fight. Won't work just yet. 3 seconds until duel is up and running. Weaver has that time, buys that time. Afterlife, blink in and start. Can they bring him down? They will do so. Meepo down, but on the bottom lane, the Rax has been assaulted. Ghostic turns his attention towards the tier 3 tower in the mid lane. Starts his TP under protection of the BKB. Chappie, he's back inside the base. This could be the pickoff they really, really need to. You have no Queen of Pain. The duel is out, but Legion Commander, she ain't enough of a woman or a man. She cannot bring down the Meepo. Finally, Chappie will take a fall. It's the Weaver, the Rat, the Bug. He'll do the work. Prophet beating into the tower, bringing in the extra minions to rip into the range creeps. Can they do it? Not while the Maelstrom's ripping it down. 93 HP left on the Rax, and that's almost all that stands between him. The 45 HP on the range barracks in the mid. That's all that stands between Megas and Vega losing this, and Empire going into the winner's bracket or the grand final.
Chappie is so tanky on the Meepo. Like, they actually just can't bring him down even when he's just in the midst of every single hero. They get the great duel. He respawns with Aegis. He has the Meepo top.
Ooh, commitment!
Oh, yes.
It
He
is
actually has to.
Rapia!
I think he has to, anyway, at this point. There's the only
Rapia.
chance for them to win. I think the fight could have actually... I mean, there was so much that happened in that fight. We could sum it up, but... Meepo, Chappie was actually trying to bot spot him right when he respawned from the Aegis, but Silent nukes the one creep. So he was trying to go for a split push thing, but either way, they end up claiming a majority of the Raxes. There's 130 shared experience or shared health on the 2 last ones remaining.
With that Observer Ward, like, can you just...
But every time, if FN lives with like 1 HP and gets his ulti off, it's literally every time.
Yeah.
He gets the BK off pre-duel. And now he gets the 3x played wards.
It won't happen if the real you can get close enough to him. With the Rapier intact,
This could, I mean,
they
this
move
could be
in. They
it.
have 38 seconds before Meepo is up. It's 18 seconds before Prophet, so the side lane pressure isn't even really coming when both of the split pushes are down. Maposhka has to cog to push back the Weaver, but Weaver's got the range, beating into the tier 3 towers. Fortification can buy a little bit more time. This will allow for Nature's Prophet to respawn, and you're already seeing the TP back from the Legion Commander. She's expecting some kind of shenanigans from the respawning Nature's Prophet. Not happening yet. Wrath of Nature bounces through, hitting onto the creeps, and the creep wave will start its pressure. Even the ones down the mid, they'll make their way towards the range creeps. Towards the range tower. They never stopped it. Legion's going for the bigger play. She's trying to actually stop the Nature's Prophet, but cannot stop the Aghanim Scepter, Wrath of Nature, from bringing in the trees. Megas are up.
And that's all that Vega could claim, since there's tier 2 towers up. They couldn't really try to just go for like an all-in play.
Bloodthorn is here.
He's got it finished, so he is fully 6-slotted on Meepo now.
No buyback available, however.
Can Vega
He had
deal
to
with
use
this?
it. But the only buybacks available for Vega will be Night Stalker and Rubik. All 3 cores of Vega had to buy back to defend previously.
Oh man, playing versus Mega Creeps versus Meepo and Nature's Prophet. What can happen is they can just start a fight somewhere. Nature's Prophet can TP in, spawn treants, Meepo can bots in, and they can just go for some type of full rat play. There's so many different things that Empire can do. I don't know if Vega can hold it off, but they're gonna damn try with this rapier.
Man, Vega have as much chance of surviving as the Starks do at Winterfell. Like, they are in so much trouble at the moment. I do not know how they fight out of it.
Empire just has to play a little bit careful though. Like just
Yep.
not crazy careful, but they don't have the buyback on the Meepo. Probably for like 3 minutes they need to just chill out and just play as a unit. Don't really split up too much. Because, you know, naturally this is gonna push in. There's no way that Vega can really push out all 3
The
lanes.
trees are back. Beat the tier 4. Your tier 4 towers are under attack. Silent is under attack. The illusions of Meepo are causing them problems. Did he actually get the level? Yeah, he got the Plague Ward upgrade
Yeah,
too.
Plague Ward upgrade and Train upgrade.
And he's still got cheese sitting in his inventory. Oh boy, oh boy.
Look
oh
where
boy.
Chappie's positioned.
Where's his main Meepo?
He's in the base pretty much. He's sitting behind the tower.
That's the main Meepo.
Yeah. He should be, yeah, it's like no risk. No need to risk anything at this point when
What,
you
so
have Megas.
you just wait 3.5 minutes?
Yeah, wait 3 minutes.
Oh, the trees keep coming in. Nature's Prophet's doing the job. He's got buyback too, so
He's got Refresher too.
oh,
He's got literally
what?
everything. He's got Refresher, Aghanims. So it's, I mean, they can't keep the lanes out. It's so hard for them. Like even with the Mjolnir on the Queen of Pain, even with Mjolnir and Rapier on Weaver, they can only handle 2 lanes because the other 3 heroes can't do great versus them because how underfarmed Legion Commander still is.
It's still, like, it's crazy with the way he does it. His Refresher can be used to teleport twice as well, because he went for the Treant upgrade.
Yeah.
So with the Treant upgrade and the Plague Ward upgrade, it's the ultimate siege. Like, Venno has to work so hard, Weaver has to work so hard to get rid of these. The Rapier is definitely helping him. And with a full Daedalus, I'm assuming, coming for the Courier, from the Courier? Courier was coming out. It took the Ring of Aquila. He'll have to sell it to get the money, but he's still, like, he may as well spend out. He's got 2.5 minutes before his buyback comes back off cooldown. I suppose if he reads the game right and realizes that oh my lord, that damage. If he realizes that Empire is not going to push until Weaver's buyback's up, maybe it's worthwhile holding the money. Currently, he's only got a surplus of 1,800.
Yeah, might as well wait.
But then again, at the rate they're able to farm up these treants, like the CS is going to go through the roof in this game.
Yeah.
Just because of the army of treants, which is slowly, they don't even care about the money they're giving over.
No, definitely not. Small chip tower, small chip damage on the tier 4 is nice. Maybe don't give up too many. You know, you don't want to send like 500 treants at one point.
Look at
but
the experience. You got 15,000. The experience get like advantage for Vega. Like they are being fed experience inside their base. Not as much from the creep waves. They're not worth anywhere near as much. And maybe that's what the treants make up for.
Yeah. But it's the Rubik and Night Stalker are just like level 23, 24, while you look at the Spirit Breaker and the Clockwork, it's 19 and 20. So they're very underleveled in comparison. Now, Empire just waiting for the next rush. Chappie's literally just sitting inside of it. Even though his buyback will be up in about a minute or so, that's their end game. Having the Aegis, having the cheese, and then forcing a lane down and letting the other side lanes push in.
You know what this reminds me of?
The
Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Why's that?
The way they waddle in. Like they're like the broomsticks out of Sorcerer's Apprentice. And eventually, you will drown.
They do kind of look like it. I gotta give you that.
So who's the magician? Who's the magician of Vega? Someone has to be it. Like the second rapier. It's not. He's switched up. He's not going Daedalus. I think he's going to sell the Chrysalis and pick up a heart.
I think
and
he
maybe
should sell the Diffusal probably. His crit with Rapier synergizes quite good. The Diffusal works well versus the Ghost Scepter though, or the Ethereal Blade that Chappie has. So I don't know which one he wants to get rid of.
Heart will give him the life to survive the initiation, so we can time lapse.
Yeah, I think he needs the heart.
Yeah. So if he needs the heart, you kind of have to get rid of Diffusal if you want to have the damage as well.
Yeah.
All right, Roshan, how long do you live against this? Is this what now, our 6th or 7th Roshan?
Look at the amount of debuffs on Roche right now.
Geo.
Geo Strike, Lesser Maim.
Geo.
Bloodthorn.
Geo try. Geo. Mikasa.
Oh, he actually... Okay, so he backpacks the Eye of Scotty for now. over
FN, don't
Silver.
take it. It's gonna.
Do 2-stack.
Yeah, but 2 stacks air.
Yeah, because it has the cooldown.
Like you can give it to Clockwork. Clockwork could use one.
No. FN needs it.
It's a shame you can't control click it out. So you can share it with your friends.
No. If you stack them, they're stuck together. It's hot outside.
3.8k surplus now for the Weaver. We can switch back to buybacks. And you can see everybody has them apart from Spirit Breaker Clock and Night Stalker. But that means all cores, that means double Nature's Prophet. He hasn't bought the Refresher Orb. In fact, he has nothing.
He went Bloodthorn.
He went Bloodthorn instead.
Yeah, he finished up the Boots of Travel and he finished Bloodthorn rather than going for the Refresher on the Furion.
Level 2 BTs for Chappie. That's what he'll spend his money on. Ready with the primary Meepo back in the well. Can jump onto the Nature's Prophet. So if they want to get cheeky, they could potentially like time it perfectly.
Yeah. They could do a bunch of different things to try to get in.
Aww.
But they're just going to slow siege, wait for the creeps to all push in the side lanes, and then get going. Pretty soon, should see this game closing out.
The Diakuri didn't have anything on it, but there was 7.4k gold on Weaver, and I'm fairly certain it was looking to pick up the heart. So if Weaver's going to want this, he'll have to come outside of his own base. A dangerous prospect, especially when he gets hexed.
Ghostic
They
Cup,
break
get
him free
dueled,
with the Lotus
maybe?
Orb, and well, maybe.
Yep.
Well, the duel is out. Ghostic, he's actually got a decent amount of damage to survive. FM will come in. He has let off the Nova, so they kill off the Legion Commander. You can buy back on Nature's Prophet, but we'll stick back with Chappie inside the base, battling against the Weaver. He's the primary man. He time-lapses out, keeping the Rapier in the hands of Vega. They have to keep the defense up. Buyback from the Legion Commander is enough for Team Empire to say, let's not force the issue just yet. What do we have to commit? A loss of Nature's Prophet?
They
They've
almost
used
got the tier
every
4.
ulti they had, Vega, in order to defend that.
Yeah, they almost got the tier 4, and they had to use a buyback on Afterlife as well.
Mhm.
I can't believe how long Ghostic actually survived during that duel. He's just so durable. 33 armor with that 10 armor talent that he gets.
They did lose the Aegis as well on the Meepo.
Yeah,
So that did burn. But I'm wondering at this point if that's really critical. Because in the next fight, you're not going to have 2 Legions, but you can have 2 Prophets and you can have 2 Meepos.
Yeah.
And Meepo can TP straight back into the fight with the BTs too.
the Weaver is an issue though.
Yes.
For sure. I mean,
I
he has
don't
Rapier
disagree.
and his damage. He does an absurd, especially when the Meepo gets like solar crested up. He chunked him down.
He needs
very
to run
quickly.
down and get the heart. Like, he needs to go and get it.
Yeah.
Like, his surplus is enough that he could afford the entire heart while selling the Diffusal Blade and still have his buyback available. So this is looking really, really good for Empire, but Vega, they are making him work.
Yeah.
It's hilarious too, the Vega, like their last game of their previous series lasts 20 minutes, and now you're having to work this hard.
We just had like an 80-minute Empire game just before.
You
too.
did? So Empire got like... Maybe that's what they wanted with the Meepo. The Prophet's like, we can win this in 30, guys. We can actually go to bed.
Nope,
we
they're
can
in for the
rest. We
gauntlet.
can relax.
They're in for the gauntlet.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
So how does dual damage work on Meepo? That's what I was trying to find out. It looks like only the Meepo that wins the duel gets the damage. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. So only that one Meepo has
That
dual
that
damage.
one side Meepo is 18 plus.
Yeah. I was checking it because I was curious. I was pretty sure that's the way it worked because giving all the Meepos damage would be absurd, but
The shared 18 plus damage, that's a lot of amplification, man. Like, one of his abilities is already plus 15 damage just from his first talent. Does that gets shared as well, right? Everyone
yeah.
should have the
yeah,
plus
yeah,
15?
He gets 15.
Yeah, plus 15. So even that alone is giving you crap tons of damage. So what are we actually waiting for apart from just a second? I'm assuming someone needs a smoker.
They probably need like a moment's break. Like this. I mean, this is also a very stressful game. They probably need to talk about like how do we come back? How do we win this game? Because even if they do wipe a lot of Empire, they all have buyback.
Yeah, how do you actually win
How
this?
do you actually
like,
win this
Like,
game?
you have one big advantage, and that's the bottom lane.
Yeah.
Like, the bottom racks was removed. But even to get to the other lane of racks, you have to go through the tier 2 towers, then the tier 3s, and then you can attack the racks. That's a lot of time. And you don't have the greatest pusher unless Weaver remains alive.
Yeah. I mean, if this Weaver
I suppose
dies,
if you win the fight, Weaver has to remain alive anyway.
Yeah.
Would you actually go the second Rapier on Weaver? Like, or is the interaction with Daedalus crit actually going to give you more damage than a second Rapier?
he could put it instead of the Diffusal, but then he's very squishy.
Yeah, which is why he wants the heart to start with.
Yeah. I think he probably
You could give up Hurricane.
can, but he needs a lot of gold. Like, he wants to have buyback and Rapier if he does that, and Heart. So that's like, that's like 13,000, 15,000 gold we're still waiting for.
You could sell
if
the
he does.
Hurricane Pike as well. Like, that's another item he could switch out.
I think the Hurricane Pike's really important, actually, to get away from this like hook shot, the Spirit Breaker ulti in charge, and then the poof, and the nets, or the net specifically. Just doesn't want to get chain netted, since it reveals him under Shikuchi.
Alright, here we go. 63 minutes, we'll restart again. Hey, SB got another item! Woo!
He's got a 2-item, dude. He got a halberd before
He's
that
got
one, too.
120 gold per minute talent, so
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain that's helping. But it's a Shadow Blade, a Halberd, and a Vlad's. So now at least he can charge in undetected.
The Vlad's helps a lot. Even the movement speed, too, with the Meepos. Once he gets his level 25 as well, if he goes for the charge speed, I love that talent.
If he gets the 25.
If he does.
They can give him all of the bounty runes. There's no way Vega can get out and get that. In fact, how are their supports? Okay. Rubik has managed to hit 23, almost 24. So he'll have his 25 in a while.
Is yours lagging a lot, or is it just me? I think
It's just you. Hang on, I should
So
be
he does backpack the Diffusal and grabs the heart. And
backpacked it?
sells the Diffusal now.
Yeah, about to say he should be removing that so he can continue his surplus of 2.3k.
Yeah, he needs the Daedalus / Rapier.
Schmuck. We have a Schmuck. Empire Schmuck.
Yep, they all have buyback. Does anyone have gem on the side of Vega? They do still on Night Stalker.
They do. And one on the Spirit Breaker.
Looking to enter though, Ghost Stick setting himself up. Chappie getting in the back lines,
to
looking
the
for
trees.
opportunities.
They have vision. He's a long way in behind.
They're pinging the Weaver. The
And-
charge comes out.
Yeah, if they can kill him, they need to bring him down. But Chappie actually focused on the back lines, killing off the back supports. There was nothing they could do to stop him. Now they turn their attention over towards God. The duel is out. Sonic Wave, they bring him down. Meepo will fall. Do you commit? Do you buy back right now if you are Team Empire? This game has gone on long enough, but no, they will try and TP out. Clockwork will not be so lucky. Tossed around with the Yule Scepter. And again, the siege will continue.
Meepo has hit his limit though. Even though he has an incredible amount of damage, he brings down the Rubik almost instantly. We talked about the Queen of Pain. When you get level 25, when you get Mjolnir, you do such an immense amount of damage and lifesteal, you're very durable. Like, he literally stood there and man-fought the Meepo while getting hit, and he was just full healing.
If this game continues the way it goes, if Empire really believe that they cannot get into the base and win a full fight, they're going to poke and prod until they get the best initiation. They don't have it. Wait for the respawn, which right now is like a minute and a half for every one of these level 25 heroes. You have to wait that long, and then we go again. And if Vega repel them, we will rinse and repeat.
This might be one of the games where I get the liberty to cast a game where, you know, people come back from Megas. I've actually never had a team come back from Megas when I was
Could they
casting.
do it? Like, you're going to need like 3 Rapiers on the Weaver.
They're pretty durable on the Quap and the Weaver. It's hard for them to kill them twice. They're always under siege in their base is the problem from the Nature's Prophet. And the thing is that the Legion Commander isn't really scaling. Like, he's getting some dual damage and stuff, but
We've got a Satanic. We've got a Satanic on a Queen of Pain.
full Satanic, so gets rid of his boots.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's very tanky now.
It's just come at me, bro.
Yeah.
And then you can get the Moon Shard as well. So then you
Yep.
get the attack speed to go with the Mjolnir. So God is capable of defending this. I know Andy, if he is watching this somewhere on a stream somewhere, Draskell, like, he's done something very similar to this in the past.
Yeah.
Like,
It's still the same issue,
GPS Quap. Yeah,
know-
yeah, we're not going saying you're dealing with split push and megas.
Yeah.
We're not going against that.
They're trying, you know, they're just not able to push out. Like, even there, they killed the Meepo, they got another secondary kill, and they couldn't leave their base. They're still just under threat because of Nature's Prophet just throwing 1 or 2 ultis and just being under their base again.
I'm wondering if you actually get like increased battery assault duration then on the Clockwork, or a 400 health.
I mean, these guys, those two, yeah, he's irrelevant.
Because I'm thinking now, like, how does Empire break it then? How do they break them? And I look to the heroes who haven't capped out yet. Prophet, Venno actually hasn't fully capped out yet. He's going to go for a Butterfly next. Meepo is capped. The thing he can start doing is buying up items for everyone else. Prophet is now looking back towards his refresh room, so he's not fully capped. But the Clockwork as well as the Spirit Breaker are the ones who need items.
Meepo still needs a Moonshard too. Don't hate.
Really?
Don't hate. Why not, right? I mean, if he gets to the point where he has like 15,000 gold, right? Why not?
I would give it to the Spirit Breaker first. I would give it to the man who has 17% chance to win this game. That has to happen.
Rubik picks up a late mech. Weaver's got another. He's got the Daedalus and the Moonshard queued up, so he's getting close to that 10,000 gold mark.
God's going for the MKB. I think they saw the butterfly coming. They still have the other issue of the Meepo, but at least he's not playing with a. He's got the 10% evasion of the Meepo.
He's got the evasion, yeah.
So, yeah, over the 25 attack speed.
It's gonna be a stalemate for a bit.
Yep.
Empire just can't force it, and Vega can't leave their base.
Rook to C3. Rook to C1. Rook to C3.
Pretty much, actually. It's exactly what we have going on right now. Maybe some double runes could.
I love Maposhka. He's setting for the stars with his quick buy. He knows exactly what he needs. Vision.
Vision.
How long until Observer Wards come back up again? We can't see. These things are not allowed in Source 2. But the trees keep coming. What is our CIS with those treants? We have 846 and 842 on the Weaver and Queen of Pain respectively.
Dude, this is where neutrals also give a ton. So Empire should just be farming some neutrals, right? They're fully scaled up. They gain, they get strong, or they give more experience and money per time. It's not 69 minutes in.
Well, so the neutrals are back to what they used to be?
Pretty much, yeah.
There's Refresher for the Nature's Prophet.
And Roche will be spawning again within the next minute or so.
He still has buyback available. How are we looking for... Okay, screw gold per minute. What's our... Wait, where's my button?
Which one are you looking for?
What the hell?
Fantasy points? Do you want fantasy points?
Spirit
Breaker has 30.
What are our fantasy... Where's my O button? We have 25.5 on a frickin' Rubik from one game in a series. Could you imagine if you picked him during TI? 30.4 on the... How the Spirit Breaker? Mr. I am the sacrificial lamb.
He's just sitting here. I mean, he's got auras. He bought gem twice or something. I don't know.
Chappie's got 30.2.
He's been doing his job.
Calculate that crap. What's on the courier? Nothing. It's just going back.
So Chappie changed an item.
Livid Refresher. What did he change?
He's got a Mantha.
Okay.
Instead of the Silver Edge.
I'm still wondering if Blink would have been better. Because I still look towards the bottom fight. And, like, he was able just to walk his way out towards the Rubik and kill him here from the trees. But if he had the Blink Dagger, you initiate quickly and really efficiently.
Oh, I agree with you.
This time around, it feels so much riskier just to walk at him. And what, Manta becomes yours... Oh, wait, no, it's not this, is it? You actually Manta push?
Yeah. I think it's for the Manta push. I think it's not only for the Manta push. I think it's also to get rid of the Bloodthorn. I think that's been causing him some problems. And the Crippling Fear. But Crippling Fear now at this point. Nightstalker's level 25. So he's got the 4-second cooldown. He can have 2 Crippling Fears out during the fights.
The courier's getting ready for the Monkey King bar trip.
They have 2 Demon Edges on that courier up top.
Wait, really?
Top left. Yeah, that's the Dire courier.
What? It went to the Radiant shop to get frickin'
They sent it to the Radiant shop. Yeah. So Chappie now gonna get the Roche.
Oh, okay, that's good. It's 322 gold until Weaver's got buyback. That's his shortness from surplus. That's a very unfavorable number in a CIS game.
Yeah. Aegis cheese, another cheese on the ground. Aloha or FN still has 2 in his backpack anyway. So
he's never gonna use those.
Yeah. So MKB is being grabbed up now. Weaver has his. Queen of Pain can have hers if she wants it.
Yeah, she's got enough of us. She's 200 over and still will have buyback. So they have the answer to the butterfly of the Venomancer.
Too much of his hero. I think it takes a long
but Veno has a blink into Ags. He sold his Veil of Discord, understandable. But at least he knows he's going to get his ulti off. And then do absolutely nothing with the cheese. I really wish you could give that to the Clockwork or someone like that.
I mean, he could give it, but
he could
whatever. It's like, I mean, they don't really even add too much anymore. They're just like they're cannon fodder. Pushka gets level 25 though, gets the 400 health. It's a bit more durable. Oh, this game's gonna go on forever.
It really is. Strap yourself in, boys.
We're in for a long one.
Let the siege continue. And wait, hang on. Wait for it. No, you can't even kill shrines. They're just sending him in one by one. But there's a big group up. 4 heroes on the bottom lane. Empire look like they want to at least try and force their way in. I just love how this Ruggan courier has just been sitting on the sidelines forever. That's actually one of the old TI couriers. Remember the old snot green TI?
Yep.
Great times. The Shrine has lived on 48 HP for so long.
They can't hit anything.
No, they
Dude,
can't. They can't reach it.
It's not even just that, dude. This tier 4 was at 100 HP. The tier 4 was at 100 HP. It is full healed now.
What is the regen? It's 3 HP
It's
a
3
second.
HP per second.
All right. I shall translate. This game shall go for a very long time. That's what that was. That's all that was.
It's gonna go for a very long time.
The Spirit Breaker is still hoping for something magical.
Dude, he's got a Hyperstone now too. He actually took the 500 charge speed too, so he can fly across.
Here's the question: with the way they've been running in, should Nightstalker have an Aghanim Scepter?
He hasn't gotten gold in so long. He's
Yeah.
been sitting on like the same items for the entire game, and I think Vlad's is much more important at these stages.
Nightstalker, one of the small heroes that doesn't have the increase, like the
Gold per
talent,
minute,
the
yeah.
talent buff up for gold per minute.
Yeah, Rubik's happy.
Yeah, Rubik's got
60.
his.
He got it at like 12, I don't know, like 15 minutes in or something. He's gotten a lot of gold from that.
He wants to go for the Greaves.
Yeah, he's close to it.
All right, if this courier goes for the run, it can pick up Arcane Boots, but you still have to worry about this graph. He's still 600 gold short of having his own buyback. Everybody else apart from Nightstalker and Rubik currently have buyback. What's Meepo getting now?
He's just been he's been sitting his meepos in those places for a long. I think he's covering the secret shop so they can't buy.
Wait, yeah, because the courier's back here again.
Yeah, I think he's just blocking both secret shops so that Vega can't buy any more items.
This is not what we're at.
He's been there for like 4 minutes. There's no way he had anything else.
This is no way. Like this is.
He's secret shop blocking. That is exactly what he's been doing.
We'll starve him out. How long? If we want to go with Game of Thrones references, Vega is now the Blackfish.
Jesus.
We have enough to survive. We can starve you out bit by bit. The mainstream is gonna be looking, going, okay, guys, like we have to.
We've had 3 games happen by the time this one's still going.
Yeah. Like just as a small little update, it looks like Danish Bears are gonna force a third out in the other game. Oh, Meepo! They found him. It was the telekinesis 400 land distance, but don't worry, it was none of the real bloody Meepos!
It was just some clones.
He burned the Aegis Immortal. It was timing out in a minute. There's still cheese sitting on the bloody ground in the Roshan pit.
Empire doesn't know how to close the game.
Hey, maybe this is the time when you sell the cheese.
This could be one of those.
Sell.
They don't need gold.
No, they do. They can give it to the Spirit Breaker so we can buy something more than brown boots.
Maybe.
He can buy more. They killed off the courier.
FN spotted one near their secret shop. He's got 10,000 gold on Wheat Venomancer.
I can't select the other courier.
Yeah, I don't think it had anything on it yet. So now Venomancer is picking up a Daedalus of his own.
Yep.
But yeah, they can't enter the base.
Oh, when the creeps come marching in.
Vega has now
When the creeps come
taken the net worth
in.
lead on their top heroes.
Oh, I want to be in that Vega.
Damn it, Toby.
When the creeps come marching in.
Help me.
What's happening?
Oh my god.
Oh.
I
You know, there is actually another song. You remember Lamb Chop's Play Along?
Toby, I'm not going to play these games.
Do you remember Lamb Chop's Play Along?
I do.
This is the game that
I know.
doesn't
I know.
end. As it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started playing it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue playing it forever just because this is the game that doesn't end.
Oh, they got the shrine.
Oh no!
FN got the mid shrine. That
Critical,
40 HP mid shrine.
critical, and the applause comes out from FN. It's a disaster!
That's
Moonshot.
probably how they're feeling right now.
They got a moonshot in for God.
Like, how do you close this game out?
He will now consume said moonshot. You have the greeds for the Rubik. He actually buys out
Oh, he's got no
to pick up the greeds. Look, they're picking up more couriers.
They've
need
got
more-
like eight couriers in their fountain.
they need more couriers. Well, it can't be 8, can it?
I know.
it's just the
It's
extra
just another one.
upgrade.
But there's another one that died too, so they have at least
They'll have 3 couriers.
now.
But they haven't actually spawned it.
Yeah.
77 minutes and counting.
All right, let's look at current gold. Let's look at current gold now.
You want current gold? I can
that's
give you everyone at the same time.
Oh,
9.1k on the Nature's Prophet, currently taking the lead.
the
Chappie
quick buy.
close behind at 8.6. You actually know what Empire have to stop doing? Don't send anything in. Right now, you're still feeding money.
They're trying to get the shrines, dude.
Let them come out. Screw the shrines. Let them come out so Nature's Prophet can jump in behind. You should have enough damage that you can contest for the tier 4 towers. Push like one lane only, and then stop your treants the second they hit the threshold area to trigger backdoor regen.
They actually are giving a lot of gold.
Yeah.
I wish we had something to show how much gold Treants and Illusions have given so far.
I'm sorry, we're not shit duck. We don't actually have those extra.
I mean, it's not like it's just
stats.
curiosity. I think they've probably given over 10k, maybe even way higher than that.
It's possible. What are we actually looking at? The net worth is still going the way of Empire.
They've
but
got
that's
full
just-
map control.
Yeah, they're taking every bounty. They're taking every... Like, wasn't the 40-minute rune upgrade? Like, okay, maybe at 80 minutes you get 3 runes. Like, all the bounty runes will now start turning in to action runes as opposed to just bounty runes. So you'll actually have...
Oh, so
that would be awesome. You have 6 action runes on the field
that'd be insane,
at the
dude.
same time. This is the way a game which hits 80 minutes can end. That'd actually be so sick. Could you imagine that?
You get they add a new rune, Demolish rune, 500% building damage rune or something.
Oh, secret unlock runes.
All right, I don't know.
I love it.
It's gotta be something when you hit the
love
80-minute mark,
That
right?
actually would be so sick. I would love a demolish rune.
I mean, let's look. All right, so Miposhka's got.
You've been around Slacks for way too long.
Miposhka is sitting at 7,000. Let's see what he buys next. He's just been buying smokes and sentry wards, and he brings some more out. Oh, they find a duel on him.
Wait, we got action. They found a target. Ah, it's Miposhka.
They got
Victory! Wait, he's got the dual damage, right? No, he doesn't.
He does not have the duel.
But he's still got plus 146.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting there.
But it's understandable. Nothing but press the attack, the sustain from Afterlife when they do push in. Like, you don't need a shrine when you have a legion. Chappie now has everyone at base.
He's just been sitting here.
He's
for a
going
while.
Dagon. He's actually.
They're all getting Dagon, it looks like.
Is this what it's? Hang on, what do we got? Quick buys.
Furion has one.
Meepo and no.
Meepo and Furion.
Okay, Furion's got level 5 Dagon.
Miposhka could buy one. He's got 6,000.
No, I actually think it's time to drop. Like, actually sell the Aghanim Scepter.
On who?
On Nature's Prophet. I'm not seeing this doing anything else at the moment.
I think that they just have no idea how to close the game out either.
Huh?
I don't see a way to close it. It's like
There isn't. This could go forever.
get some Dominators, get some Dominator creeps ready in some neat positions so you can bots in. I don't know.
Yeah, come on, Silent. Come on, Silent. You can do it, Silent. You're more than just a Rubik. You're a treant killer.
The gold G acquiring more.
Oh, wait.
G
Wait.
they're starting to pick up Dominators.
I know how you can do it. Mass Dominators.
I just said that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I literally wasn't listening.
I was like, maybe it's time for them to get Dominators and start hiding them in the base.
Night Stalker's got one. Queen of Pain's got one. So you got to start stealing the catapults.
Stockpile catapults and then
Well,
send 10 catapults.
we're stockpiling couriers at the moment, so this will work. There's not.
There's two. Oh, they've got 2 mega melee creeps now.
I don't think they're enough.
Really?
Actually, hang. Actually, no. It still comes to the time limit, right? If you dominate, like you sacrifice yourself to the Wrath of Nature Aghanim Scepter, so you get the Super Treant.
Oh, they time out, yeah.
Yeah, they time out. Okay, no, you can't have that. But they should take catapults. Why they don't? They should take catapults. That's the play.
I mean, they're only every like 5
Like,
minutes,
if-
or whatever. So
Yeah, so, but they come in duos.
they do.
So you just hold on to your Dominators, let them go, like let them all go when the catapults arrive. Yeah, that'll work. So then you could potentially have 6 catapults ready to fight for you. They come in duos, right? Like it couldn't be
Yeah.
3s.
I'm doing some research really quick.
Yeah, you're checking when the creeps actually get to a
I want to
point.
see when they get to this game looks like it's going to go for another like 30 minutes.
Well,
so.
right now we have 133 damage on range creeps and 100 damage on the melee creeps. With 1270 and 1015 on the HP. compared to the Dire creeps who have 73 and 655 on the range creep.
So nothing. All right, that's just what I thought. There's no more. So at what time are we at now? 82.
82
All right, so we just hit
82:34.
82:30. We've just hit new melee creeps. So they're not They're now 682 health on the melee creeps, and 30 damage.
Really?
Yeah. But that doesn't sound right, does it?
No, because I'm looking at...
Those are mega.
Yeah, we're
creeps.
looking at mega melee creeps.
Oh,
which
they
are-
don't scale.
Which are 1270.
Yeah, those don't scale.
No, yes, it's the other ones that scale. That was the
Yeah.
issue before
Yeah,
where
yeah.
the creeps would scale too much. They'd actually be
Now it
stronger
stops.
than the megas.
It stops at 90 minutes now.
Right,
And
so,
there's at 40.
so this is as big as the melee creeps get. They don't
Yes.
scale any further.
No, they scale one more time. At 90 minutes, they scale once more for 12 more HP.
Okay, that does not seem like enough.
Wave number 181 becomes a 694 HP melee creep.
100 Counter on the sideline. How many waves have we been through?
It's 90-minute mark, yeah.
Okay, so Queen of Pain is building an Assault Cuirass now. She's going to switch out her Shiva's Guard for an
Probably.
AC. Needs more attack speed.
Yeah.
The Shiva's Guard's not giving enough. She's not using any of her mana. Rubik is building in for a Scythe of Vice. I think I already saw some of that. No, he saw... He had more money. I swear he had more money.
Did he? I don't know.
Yeah, I think he just bought like crap tons of Sentry wards. Yeah, yeah. Look at the base. Sentry, 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 Sentry. This base is like tighter than a tick. It's so...
They keep sending treants in, though. Vega's probably... Okay, they've actually probably gotten like 30,000
money,
gold plus from
money,
these treants.
money.
But
Tree and
Empire's
money.
still leading the gold.
In a Vega
Chart.
world.
Like, Spirit Breaker's going to be 6-slotted at this rate. He just bought a full heart. He actually pretty much is 6-slotted.
Who?
Spirit
Which one?
Breaker.
Spirit Breaker?
He's hit the point where he actually super farmed too. Look how much these bounty runes give.
Right.
218 per bounty
the
rune.
What are you doing with a refresher? Oh yeah, by the way, Roshan died.
Yeah, I saw that one.
I'm just critical thing that happens. Cheese still sitting inside the pit. That's money on the ground right here. This is where is the efficiency?
Miposhka buys a heart too.
Maposhka buys a secondary gem.
Another gem.
He's carrying his own gem, and he bought another.
Chappie bought one.
Oh no,
Chappie.
yeah, he's got Chappie's gem. You're right. He's holding on to Chappie's gem for like memento. Hang it on a trophy on his wall when he goes home.
So,
85 minutes passing.
5 more minutes till the creeps up noon again.
What
Oh
was-
wait, this is a catapult wave. Let's watch.
Is it?
Let's watch the catapult.
All right. Hang on. Do they bring their dominators out? Like, do they have their dominators in the backpacks?
They do.
So we look at Night Stalker and Queen of Pain. These are the ones. Time to steal Cardi. Switch Weaver. Do not kill catapults.
Oh, they just took regular melee creeps now.
What?
They took a range creep again.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
This is not the play. This, like, look, Mr. Spearman is not going to do any... Actually, he looks pretty cool.
He's pretty buff, dude.
Oh yeah, you ever see like the fact that Dire are just poor bastards? Like the Radiant creeps, like the catapults are made really, really nicely. Like the melee creeps look really, really cool. And then you go to the Dire and look at this guy. Like you don't even give him like proper swords. And the range creeps, they're actually not able to walk properly. These are walking staffs as well as attacking staffs.
They are.
These are issues. I feel the Dire is hard done by. Where's the equality? Where's our CS? Okay, we have 1,200.
1200.
This has to be like, I bet you Nahaz is sitting there just faffing away at all the statistics he could possibly bring up at the end of this game. This is a Dota dream for a statistician at the moment. How long can this game go on? You can get boots of travel. You have 2.3k surplus, so BT's level 2 can come onto the Weaver.
You know, Toby, you did say that I had to panel after this game, but
No,
at
you
this
don't.
rate, I don't.
Oh my goodness.
Good luck, boys. And they crew.
Oh,
will
look at
arrive
this. Do you
soon.
see the? Do you see the? Look at the shrine. The Radiant Shrine.
Wait,
It's
what?
dying to the mega melee creeps that are dominated.
They're taking. They get
Victory! It's done! GG! It's over! There is no more! That's the last outer shrine goal. We're done. Thank you. Welcome all. Thanks for coming.
I'm so sorry, guys. I shouldn't have said anything to Toby.
Wow!
Jesus, Toby. What did you take this morning?
I don't know. I had Monster, of course. Sponsor of said tournament. Oh, said coverage. What the hell did they break up there?
I don't know.
Yeah, who even wants to watch that other game?
So moon shards are being bought. Does everyone have a moon shard eaten yet? Not quite yet. Venomancer has one eaten though.
Yeah, hang on, we're gonna do the Moonshard count. Wait, you can't give it to Meepo to like consume on every Meepo.
No, only.
It doesn't work. It doesn't share it, right? It's only on the main Meepo. Because then if you increase the attack speed of every Meepo. Spirit Breaker needs one. Nature's Prophet still needs one. He's building a Satanic as well. Come on!
They don't know what to get, Toby. All right, now it looks like they're getting aggressive. Oh.
Oh, hold the phone!
Chappie has the Refresher, Ethereal Blade, Dagon 5 ready.
All
He's going to
right.
try to blow somebody up right away.
We're going to go for Boom Boom Pow.
Let's see if he can do it. I'm ready. I'm unwrapping my cord right now because it's tangled around me. Okay.
I'm switching myself to the quick buy for the buyback, not the quick buy. Heart just got completed on the Queen of Pain. She still has another 8.5k. Go you Courier! Go you Courier! You can do it. Oh no! Maposhka, is it worth? No, it's not even worth killing a Courier for a heart kill. It'll fly right over. It sees him. It should see him. The rocket flies out. The heart makes it back safely.
Dude, they're so focused. They didn't see him there. They're just like, we need to clear these creep waves.
It's the Dragon Heart.
All right, now they smoke in the back now it's as well for Vega.
They do. This Heart's just sitting in there. Like, he didn't even get the AC. He's holding onto the Shiva's guard right now.
Oh, they're smoking a mega melee creep. The dominated creep, look, it's running through their jungle, through Vega's jungle.
Hang on. Wait.
There.
But this one?
They're smoking it through. What are they trying to do here?
This isn't smoking. This
It was smoked. It was
okay,
smoked.
the smoke has broken. It is currently running to camp. Not.
They're doing the boss.
Oh, hello! It's a BT out, BKB Weaver, and time lapse back. They take the tier 2 tower. Victory again. You can't stop them. Vega have found the secret. We are now playing the game Portal.
And they hide the melee creep afterwards, up in the top left. So for the next tier 2, when they want to try to do this again.
Oh wait, hang on. Are they hiding it also next to the, what's this Boots of Travel recipe on the? Whose courier is this?
Whose bots are those?
Wait, is that That's it's Dire Courier.
That's Dire Courier.
It's Dire Courier.
One of them.
Yeah, and we got another one making another run outside. Supplies to the front lines. Welcome.
My feet are cold.
Actually, aww. You got time if you want to go grab a coat to put on your feet. Go,
I'm just taking a
actually,
look at how
walk outside and go grab one of your blankets. I
mean,
covered.
I'm just taking a look. Let's see if the chat's enjoying this. Taking a look at the old last 5 minutes ago.
Here we go. And second rapier. Who's got the money? We got 10,000 on Queen of Pain. It is a Scythe of Vice being picked up for God.
Didn't he already have one? No, I'm just kidding.
He may as well have. I swear he's just buying items for shits and giggles.
It's just for the situation. When the situation calls for it, he can just swap items
Yeah,
out.
look, he's got heart. I'm really low. I need to regenerate really quickly.
Exactly.
I'll switch out my Shiva's Guard, which is used for D-push. It's only used for D-push. Like, you're not even going to use it to try and kite the Meatpo.
It's for healing in the fight, too. Because the 70% lifesteal. But.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, what fight?
Look, they're so worried. They're not even sending the courier back yet. You got another 7.2k gold over on the Weaver. You can buy multiple Dominators, right? So you can actually have more. You can have more than one for each hero, so you can dominate mass amounts of units.
If you drop them at base, that's the way you used to do it. You dominate a creep, you drop it at base.
And you leave it at base, and you
pick
can
up
do
a new
that.
dominator, dominate a creep, drop it at base.
Yeah, maybe that is the play. At the same time, I don't think all the dominated creeps are going to do that much. But if they're like a whole bunch of catapults, remember the catapults were buffed. If you had like 20 catapults stolen, and this game goes long enough that we can have 20 catapults stolen, you could.
You could maybe.
You could possibly push out.
Maybe. Oh, Vegas smoked?
Oh, you know what you could do? You could block the ramp. Can you actually bank your own creeps?
You used to be able to do it. I'm not sure if they changed that.
With the
They're going for a smoke play, though. The double bots 2 picked up on the Weaver, the Rubik, Legion Commander and
Wait, did they just pick up an Arcane Rune?
Night
No,
Stalker.
no, no. It's nighttime vision.
Arcane Rune picked up by Legion Commander, but yeah, they don't know. They don't have a ward there. Legion Commander has items now. She has picked up a Moon Shard. Well, someone gave her a Moon Shard probably, and she finished the full MKB. So she actually does good damage now too.
Okay.
More
Okay.
they're pinging out the cheeses being
got a
dropped.
35-second cooldown on. She got a 3.5-second cooldown on press the attack when she got the Arcane Rune.
How long was the Planet Odd game yesterday? 106, 118 minutes or something?
Let's try and beat
We're
it.
on our way. We are on our way, Tobe.
The game is flatlined.
Everyone's 25, right?
Yeah, because it stops counting once you hit 25. So for some reason, though, Vega have a small advantage in this.
What? From what?
I don't know.
Oh, on experience? I think that's just. I think
Look,
it's just glitched.
It's 13.5120 to 13.5510.
Did someone pass level 25?
I don't. we've gone to warp 10. How has that been possible?
They have another smoke. They're getting ready to use it.
Who are we talking about? Which one?
Which courier? One of the dire couriers.
There's
have
two
it.
hearts. Clockwork's got a heart. Spirit Breaker has a heart. I don't need that regeneration.
They're playing pretty far up now, though.
You know, at this
Empire's
point-
looking to do something, maybe.
At this point, I'm wondering if Spirit Breaker should have actually got an Abyssal Blade.
Or a 40-minute Midas.
Because he's dropped his Vlads to hold onto the cheese.
Oh, yeah, he's got one at least now. Charge
He's
coming
charged.
out.
They're moving forward. Rubik's in the neighborhood. They try and smoke. The Dagon, Weaver, time-lapse off as well as the BKB. They'll survive, but the telekinesis grab. It's a long one. They're pulling back. The duel is successful. Someone dies!
We can't even see the bar. Look at that. Because everyone was involved in the kill, and the creeps got it, I think.
Oh, because it all gets shared. But the mid-shrine did fall while that attack was going
Look
on.
at that experience change on the
wait,
fight.
I
Oh, you didn't get to see it.
I didn't do the team
It's,
fight
it's, it
recap.
it just zeros across the board. It looks funny.
We'll wait for the next fight.
So they tried
We'll see you in 20 minutes, boys and girls.
Yeah. So they tried to get the multiple Dagons onto the Hex with the Ethereal Blade, but one Lotus Orb removes
the
the Hex
courier did
and
it.
any time lapses.
Go, courier, go. You got another moonshot.
Nice.
It's
Whose is
it's
this
the
one?
real you who bought it.
It's for... Wait, he just handed it to him.
It's in the Night Stalker.
Yeah, but he has to use it on him.
Yeah, that's not
Okay,
gonna
now
work.
he's going to hand it back, and now he's going to use it on him. There we go. Now Night Stalker
Alright.
has a Moonshard Eaten.
Attack speed increase. He now goes at
Hey.
3. He goes at 322. His attack speed is 322. Oh god.
And he gets the extra night vision, though. When you consume it, you actually get 150 now. After
Meme
that
layer.
change.
Meme layer. Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Increasing by 150. Why is he's building a pipe? So they're trying to find a counter to the.
They're like, all right, they might go for the Dagons.
Wait. Something screwy is happening.
FN wants to change his whole inventory. He did not like his items.
But he had money. Where did all of his money go?
He bought a Bloodthorn that I saw.
But just a Bloodthorn doesn't make you lose that much.
I mean, he sold a lot, and he finished bots too, dude.
But he had Butterfly. He had.
He sold it. I mean, he sold a lot of items, dude.
Net worth increase in favor of Vega, just because he's lost it all.
A little bit. Clockwork's
Oh,
back
hello.
at 8,000. Okay,
We
now
have a level 5.
Oh,
level
they're
4.
doing 5 Dagon 5s. They are actually going to try for it.
Wait, with the E-Blade pop from Chappie, he has a Blink Dagger, so he can finally jump. So what? You jump in, you pop it, you die. Aegis Immortal burns, you refresh her instantly, and you go again. But he's dropped the Bloodthorn. He's dropped the Skadi. You can't handle all of these items, Chappie. It's not possible. It's still hilarious to think that he hit 25 at 24.
He's been
Like,
level.
he's been
maxed on Meepo. He's been maxed up on Meepo for 70 minutes now.
Yep. That's how long it's taken. All right. Yeah, you take that bounty rune.
I have to go to the bathroom again. This game's just taking forever, man.
Wait for the next pause from the players.
There will probably be another pause in the next couple minutes. So, okay, they have
still,
ages.
I still love the
Oh,
Spirit
what do they
Breaker.
do?
Like, you don't
He's
even
still brown boots.
Yeah, he's still brown boots. 96 minutes in, and Roger refuses to go beyond brown boots. Do we even have, like, a kill count? What do we got? Like, a 1 for 10 Clockwork, a 2 for 9 Spirit Breaker. Net worth is approaching 60,000 for a Queen of Pain. CS eventually will hit
So-
2,000, but the Treants stopped getting sent. So,
New, so with new Dominator, you cannot buy multiple and drop them.
Oh, you can't?
You cannot.
Okay.
I was waiting for a confirmation because I had not bought Dominator since the changes.
Rubik has now purchased a Lincoln Sphere.
Rubik has one too?
Rubik has a
Lovely.
Lincoln Sphere.
Lovely.
I wonder how much money. Like, 97 minutes in, I don't remember when he got his level 10, but how much is 60 gold per minute added up on a Rubik over this long?
He's probably gotten like at least 6,000 gold, right? No, like 4,000 gold.
4,000 sounds right. Ish.
Because he probably got level 10 around like 15, 20 minutes, so 70 minutes times
Wait,
60.
didn't FN... okay.
4,200.
So yeah, he's gonna Bloodthorn Dagon, and he just needs the extra money for the Dagon. This game is ridiculously stupid. We're stupidly good.
I mean, they can't. The thing is that even when the Weaver's split pushing, now they're prepared for these
Okay.
Dagon 5s. They're constantly throwing Lincolns and Lotus Orbs on him to reflect/block them. And now he puts a second wave Rapier into his
Yeah,
big pot.
it's time to start banking rapiers. So if you die, you can buy back and pick up another rapier.
Yep. That is actually the play.
Buy back, pick up a rapier, and then time lapse into the fight. I'm also wondering too if it would have been worthwhile him picking up an Aghanim Scepter.
Dude doesn't have room.
I know no one has
No
room.
one has room.
Legion Commander has room. She has a Hand of Midas. But then again, her attack speed increase. Oh god, there's your start. They initiate in. The BKB got off. Dagons don't work anymore. Weaver runs forward. The duel is good. And Spirit Breaker locked in, controlled, and brought down. We have a winner. 182 damage. Tier 4 towers remain alive. And let's reset the game. We have a minute and a half before Spirit Breaker respawns. Come on, fuck. This is all I'm good for. I'm only meant to call plays. The rest of it's you.
How am I don't know what to say anymore, dude. Everybody's just got 10,000 gold. They're just dominating creeps, sending to base. There's items layered all over the floor.
CIS keep falling
I'm
on my
trying to
head.
think how Empire closes the game,
that
but
doesn't mean the megas
I-
are not worth
I don't know.
as much. Megas falling down. Dire bases under siege, yes, it's under.
I don't see how they
It's
really kill
under
people either.
siege.
Because they're itemizing for like these full Dagons and it's not working. So maybe these Dagons will actually make them lose the game at this rate.
Bait BKB
Maybe.
to jump in for Dagon.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
What are they? Like, they're still only holding on to range creeps. I swear Vega need to have a change of plan here. They have to go mass necros, mass
Necrobooks are so
necros,
useless
and
now.
5 catapults. Mass necros and 5 catapults. Send the army. Like right now, this is like Kingdom of Heaven right now. Vega are holding Jerusalem, and they must assemble the army. I honestly don't know if Orlando Bloom is gonna like turn up to this game though.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Ghostic. he's hunting the courier. He's trying to find it. He's sprouting to try and find the courier. He's just like juking back left and right. I think they cottoned on to the fact that Vega are trying to send heroes out, that like sending couriers out to do
There's
this.
been 1, 2, wait, 1, 2.
You got 3 couriers for Dire. Oh,
No, there's been 4.
oh, wait,
four
you're counting the dots on the graph.
I'm counting the kills. There's been 4 kills in the last 25 minutes.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
So there's been no fights. They're just playing PvE. Vega is just unable to do anything. At least the viewers, those 6, the viewers are getting a lot. The rapiers, the witnessing a purchase of
6
rapier.
viewers have now witnessed this. We now have 7,700 people. We started this game with 2,500 people watching it. But eventually, if we're the only game of Dota 2 that continues to run, we should be fine.
Especially because this game is gonna go on forever.
We have now hit triple digits. It's 101 minutes.
Congrats,
so
Toby.
what was
This is my first 100-minute cast, dude.
Yeah! Go, bro!
Bro pound right there.
Woo! Woohoo! Actually, it's been a while since I've had a 100-minute game. But we could crack the 2-hour mark.
It's
at
not
this
even
pace.
just a 100-minute game. It's a 100-minute game where it's been Vega hitting the base creeps for 30 minutes, and Empire trying to think of clever ways to kill a hero, but they just can't.
Hey, they did it really, really nicely with the BT out. If you have double rapiers, how many attack? Okay, do the math. We've got time, so bring up a calculator.
I'll bring it up and calculate.
BT out to one of the dominated smoked up creeps.
They're going to try it again.
Yeah, they're making the run now. If you BT out the Weaver, how many attacks does it take to kill off a tier 2 tower through backdoor regeneration?
It's going to take a couple hits. I mean, he should be able to do it, but...
Yo, it's not worth denying up the DD rune. Remember the objective. Remember the goal.
Here we go. They're going
The
for
goal,
it.
yep, here's your BT. So we can attack a couple of times. And the damage, time lapse.
Oh,
no!
He's not in the base. He's
Run
outside
away!
the base.
Run away!
He didn't time lapse back in time.
Oh, he tried to go for the whole hog.
And
the tower is
full healing.
I like how he's just like hiding for deal. Oh, they're coming out. They can pincer. The completely invisible Spirit Breaker, which is going to walk straight past him. Oh, now they're going to see him. Spirit Breaker, they saw the Weaver for a moment. This is the best opportunity they've got to pick up a couple of
they don't
rapiers.
have reveal
Opportunity
detection.
is gone. You had a nap. Close the fucking window.
They actually had a chance to kill him there if they had like gem or something on the Spirit Breaker. But
I can't handle all these
they
items.
pushed because they wanted the gem. So
See, this is the reason why we came up with the other concept, where when you have so many gems with you, you should be able to consume them or create the mega gem. And the mega gem was meant to, it couldn't be dropped. The mega gem could not be dropped. So you had to commit to it.
I like the consuming a gem, you know? If you have like 4 gems, you just
so
like combine them together and you
Yeah.
put a ring on your finger or something and you have the ring
Yeah.
of true sight or something. I don't know.
It'll bring a true sight. I like it. I like it a lot.
I mean, something.
But then it should, oh.
What, Roche is up? Oh, really exciting, I know.
Well, I wasn't thinking that.
I'm just kidding.
I was thinking unobstructed vision. Like something like if you put 4 gems together, not dropping is kind of okay, right? But you want to have more. Like we've come up with the like demolish runes in this. All
Did you
bounty
see
runes
this?
should modify as well.
How much damage does Slam do now? I just saw it do like 600 in one Slam. 500 damage
How many
Slam.
Roshans have we been through?
I think that's been like 9?
9 or 10.
8 or 9? 9 or 10? Something like that.
Like we can probably count it on the cheeses. How many? FN's only got. No, they're leaving on the ground again. There's 2 cheeses on the courier. We know FN at one point was holding on to 2 cheeses, so maybe he's passed them off. That courier, go back, efficiency. But once the courier picks up, right, you can't sell the cheese. Right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because it has to be bound to an owner.
Bound to the owner. Yeah.
Yeah. Value Ghostic. I still don't know why he's got Satanic. That makes no sense. Alright, so you
How
have
much
an
are-
impenetrable base.
How much are bounty runes giving now?
Hmm?
I didn't see how much the last bounty rune gave. They're probably getting upwards of 300 gold per bounty rune. It's like 250 or 260 right now.
Concept.
Another concept.
Concept. Weaver gets Refresher Orb. So what he does is he sends 1 creep out to pick up the double damage rune. BT's out to that. Time lapses back. Triggers Refresher Orb. BT's out to the 2nd creep, which is next to the tier 2 tower with the double damage increase. Maybe it'll actually be enough this time he can bring down the tower. I know it only goes
guess.
on your base, but still.
I guess.
Like it's the only concept I could think of which amplifies their current plan. And Legion Commander presses the attacking him.
He did press the attack.
He did last time?
Yeah,
okay,
he
well,
did last time.
okay, then it's,
Yeah.
fuck.
They
Yeah.
pressed the attack him before he jumped in with the bots.
Hang on.
Maybe he
We've
needs to just switch all his items out for pure deep, like
Blink
6
Dagger
rapiers
and Dagon's now on the ground. We get a heart pickup from Ghostic, and he buys a Blade Mail. So we're trying to get Weaver to now kill himself. We're also baiting with Helm of Dominator just sitting on the ground. I don't know exactly whose that is.
Oh, look at the CS now, Toby.
Have we hit
Bring
2,000?
it up for everyone. It's getting there, dude.
Queen-
Queen's got 1,700.
God's doing a good job for it. He's looking at his own rapier.
Hey, why not, right?
Oh, the charge of the Lotus
Lotus
Orb!
pulled him in! Legion will go down. Buyback is coming in. This is the fight you've all been waiting for. Maybe they can kill him off. Meepo will fall. Aegis Immortal will trigger. They need more damage. The silence. Queen of Pain's over on him. They're not actually stealing anything really good for this one, but the Titanic is doing the work. Chappie will fall. He can fight back as well, but will he? FN's on the run. BKB won't protect you from that level of physical damage. He's down as well. They isolate Ghostic. They find him inside of his own trees. Silenced up. A double kill for the real you, the real champion. Tier 4 towers take damage for the first time in 3 hours and 22 minutes. But buybacks are available for Team Empire. They still have Tier 2 towers. But Vega, this is why Empire never wanted to go in.
This is exactly. Let's look at the fight recap.
Fight recap.
Look
Love
at
it.
I wish it showed healing. Queen of Pain did 16,000 damage and probably about 16,000 healing as well. He's actually immortal.
See graphs of blue.
G's immortal.
0-2. Yellow moving down because no one can win money. And I said to myself, what a wonderful game.
One sec, guys. I'm muting Toby. I got you.
Hey, if I don't do this, then nothing interesting is going to happen in this cast for a while. Oh, they found Maposhka. They got an opening. They found Maposhka. And they can jump in. They start the duel. Maposhka will fall as well. He has buyback available, but the double rapiers. You can now attack the tier 2 tower. Your BK being back to base.
They forced buyback on Nature Prophet.
True. But he can now wait 6.5 minutes or 7 minutes.
At least we had a fight. I like that charge pullback, right? And now it's...
Yeah, that was actually really... That was
pretty
smart.
clever. And look, all net worth charts almost evened out.
Has it?
Almost. It says 1K at the top.
It's getting closer. This is probably the biggest mountain range we've seen for a while. If we're on Beyond the Summit 2 channel right now, we could be doing Geo Tracker and try and work out what country this is.
This will do nicely.
Oh boy. Alright.
So we're up to 10K viewers now.
Do we have as many viewers as CS?
I think there's more CS in this game than 10K. No.
Yeah, no, we're short. We're short of that. Meepo is approaching the 1K mark.
Radiant's middle tower.
I mean, he stopped farming a long time.
I
time
wonder.
ago.
I actually wonder what game has had 5 heroes reach 1,000 CS. Like the highest CS. You can imagine a game like this, or just going in for predictions, going into TI. You have one game like this for your TI predictions. It's like the highest GPM, highest amount of CS in a game. This game would screw everything.
It would. It would definitely.
Like the longest game won. Who would win it? And it happens, more hilariously, it happens on a CIS game who are just known for running at people. I know it's more of the generic kind of way of looking at CIS, and they have adapted a lot over the years. But Vega, a team which we were classing as well, they have that problem of they just run. They just run at you, feed, and then lose the game. Now it's Vega who just sit back, don't feed, and prolong the game.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing it, man. And Vega's not selling their items, so
No.
that's actually what has pulled them over in net worth.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, Empire has been selling items non-stop on
hang
all
on.
of their heroes.
This game has been going so long that right now we are 7,000 actually ahead for Vega, but the graph refuses to update. Actually, I know this thing's been buggy as crap ever since they made the change.
Well, I mean, Empire has
this update's too late.
Yeah. Empire has sold. They've literally changed inventories on every single hero pretty much across the board.
Yeah, well,
And then
there goes the
remade
Dagon.
items.
But Poshka just sold his Dagon to hold onto 3 Observer Wards. They're like, is Dagon going to work? No, I don't think
Dagon's
so.
not working. Next.
Charge is going on the Weaver.
Oh.
They're BTing in. They're BTing over. The charge comes too late. Yeah.
Yep.
They BT'd him again. Wait, that shouldn't. Okay.
I don't know what Empire can do. I don't know how to. I don't know how to end this game.
They need Vega to screw up. It's 72,000 net worth, by the way, now on God.
Yeah. And he's got it all in his inventory and on the floor and on careers and stuff. They haven't been swapping items. They've been they've been swapping in and out items on Vega, but they haven't been selling them straight up. Well, Empire's just straight selling items.
They've never had that point where they're just like, you know what? I need to change my arms to change the pace of this game.
Yeah.
Like when you find the kills, it's been like the kill was dual into Weaver double rapier. Like this was just fantastic for him.
Yeah. Well,
God,
Empire.
can someone also buy Rubik a Moonshard?
No.
That's an extra 170. No, 181 damage. 181 damage with attack speed increase. 181 damage. And now you're trying to do it.
I don't know what they do. I've actually just been sitting here trying to think of how this game ends.
Yeah, if
And
you,
it seems like Vega's gonna win this game.
if you were in Empire's position right now, like, is there any way to commit to a point where your 7.4k Queen of Pain and 6.2k Queen, like Weaver or Vega get killed?
I don't know how you kill. I think they can kill the Weaver. They can kill the Weaver if everyone's not just sitting behind him throwing like 5 Lotus Orbs and Lincolns and whatnot on him. They can bring him down. The Queen of Pain, on the other hand, Zero just can't die. He throws Mjolnir on herself, tanks a couple creeps and some meepos, and he just gets so many procs that he full heals over and over again.
Can Maposhka actually pick up an Aghanim Scepter as well?
That could be good.
Like,
He picked up a sheep.
Yeah, he's picked up a sheep stick. He sold his Dagon, but having mass amounts of hook shots that you could just willingly throw out.
But there's no fights. What's he hooking for?
I don't
Creeps?
know. Like having ability.
There's not even creeps. They
to-
can't
to-
even get creeps in this game.
Oh yeah,
The
speaking
creeps are on their
mate,
side
What,
of
what
it.
creeps have they still got? They got the 2 range creeps still.
Yeah, same ones.
So unimaginative. Weaver can buy another rapier. In fact, he can buy another 2 rapiers and still be fine. There's your Scythe of Vice. Now
Venom.
on FN.
For the 9th item change.
Yeah, so we have 3 hexes now on Team Empire. We only have 1 level 5 Dagon, which belongs to the Nature's Prophet. I thought Spirit Breaker had one, but it looks like he sold his.
He sold his as well.
So he's got Heart, AC, BTs. Sorry, because he bought the Blade Mail, trying to get them to attack themselves. And Nature's Prophet attempted to do exactly the same thing, realized that wasn't working. He's now going for a Monkey King bar. Alright.
Yep.
And Roshan.
I think, have we passed the other game yet? I think it was at 118, right? So we're about 4 minutes until we pass. I think that's how long it was. Maybe
Was it
108?
actually one?
Or 108? I don't know. It was almost 2 hours.
I do not know.
Oh, I can check.
Yeah, you got Dota. You got time.
I've got time.
All right, so Aegis Immortal again. Chappie will have his 2nd life. Without Dagon now, he could potentially just drop the E-Blade and hold that, because he still wants to have the Blink Dagger. He still needs to have the initiation.
Theirs was 1 hour 50 minutes. So 110. So we have passed it. We have passed the Planet Odd game. This is the longest game of the qualifiers.
Yay!
Good job, Toby. And Toby has lost his mind 40 minutes ago. So
We have 4 hearts. Hang on. Did they just deny
we
the
have
Aegis?
6 hearts total.
Did they just deny the Aegis?
Did they kill it?
I don't see
No, Ghostic has it.
it. Why doesn't it? Oh, that's right. It's bugging out.
What? Does it?
Yeah, it bugs out. Like, look.
Oh, it actually does bug out. You're
Yeah.
right. You don't see it on the...
It's not
item
appearing.
bar.
Like right now, we also don't see everything in his backpack. Actually, no, we do. We see like refresher. The Dagon shows up as his 2nd item, and then the Lincoln Sphere.
Oh, yeah,
But
that's
you don't
weird.
have the Aegis Immortal. I thought they fixed that, but I'm guessing once you hit 115 minutes. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna throw this possibility out there. What if we have an entity bug, and the game crashes?
I don't think we will.
We've had a lot of Plague Wards, a lot of Treants, and there is no ability in Source 2 to reload.
That's true. My game has been lagging for the past 45 minutes. Yours looks pretty clear, though.
Yeah, it's because most of the extra features are turned off on this one. This one's
Okay.
also streaming, so it's a little bit more powerful.
Gotcha.
But I'm just saying, like, that was a thing. I'm very proud to say I was the first one to get a very angry message from Zoid, because I actually crashed a Dota 2 cluster server during alpha, because there was no time limit on couriers at that point. So we just bought mass couriers, had them all die, and the server shut down.
Huh.
That was possible back in the day.
I wonder what they're asking.
Duh. Are your hands tired too? Or it might actually be, it's like, How does it feel controlling this many meepos for this long? He's like, I'm only controlling one. They're all back at base.
I can't copy paste either.
I still love the fact that we've gone through this entire game where Chappie's like, I'm not buying an Aghanim Scepter. I don't need another meepo.
No, he doesn't want to control more. I mean, he's been sitting idle a lot of the times. I really wonder what they're asking each other. They're probably asking if they want to just go like next game or something.
You can't drop it, right? Like you can't drop and you can't sell the Ag.
You cannot get rid of the Ags.
So once he has it, he's locked to it.
Is Meepo one of those heroes? I think Meepo is one of those heroes.
I believe so.
I know it's all the heroes that get an added ability, but Meepo might also be one of those. Yeah, Meepo cannot block his drop his because he gets into Meepo. I thought so.
We have a Manta Style now for the Clockwork.
Another? Oh no, for Clockwork. Okay.
Yeah, for Clockwork. He just bought it, and he's using Hook Shot
To farm, of course.
So that's why you need the Aghanim Scepter. You can just jump from camp to camp to camp. Okay, what's that CS at now? All right, drum roll. 5 more. 5 more. And God.
What's the highest CS
Never
ever in a
before
game?
has this happened in the history of my casting.
Let me see.
Have I seen a player crack 2,000 CS in a game?
I'm going to try to find the record of creep score at this rate because they're asking for a break, I guess. 2-minute break.
Can we have let me just take this moment to guzzle a monster.
Yeah.
Shout out to our sponsors.
Could I have some? Thank you.
ePulse. You can go and get one.
Alright, let's
So what do
find
we
out.
got?
All matches of all time. Let's find out.
Okay.
I don't know how to use this website, actually.
I don't know how to use the new one. The
Me
new
either.
one is like everywhere. There's gotta be like records or something.
Damn it.
No, get on your Twitter. Like Knoxville, are you watching this game right now? If you are, tweet us the information that we require.
I'm figuring this out. Let me see. Professional matches.
I believe in you.
I have no idea what I'm doing here. Alright, I'm gonna stop.
Right, I'll check my Twitter now while we've got a moment. If anyone has the information, tweet it at Toby1Dota or Fog Dota. You can tell us right there. 1 hour ago, Beyond the Summer tweeted out, Vega versus Team Empire. Game 2 is currently live. We have a Chappie Meepo.
I'll retweet that too.
2 hours later. Still going. XD.
I don't know what to do. I really want Empire to try to like take fights and like rat Dota from the Nature's Prophet, but we've gone past that point.
Yeah.
We're at 120 minutes.
You know too, if Vega wins this, we still have another game in the series.
Oh, I know. I know that.
If Empire cannot close this out.
I don't think they can. I don't see how Empire wins this game. I don't see them killing Queen of Pain. It's just like with the Lotus Orbs, with the press the attack, even if they're trying to like chain hex people, they can just remove them all. It's just, yeah. I don't see how they do it. Because these tier 4 towers regenerate. So all the chip damage that has come out from Empire, from the Treants, and from like the, whatever, the Veno and the Illusions, the tier 4s may have actually been dead at this rate from all the chip damage that was coming out. But since they regenerate, they're full health.
Yep. Yeah, we need to build a wall. Nothing but trees.
I don't know.
How to just happy tree it out.
We might see Empire just YOLO it eventually at one point because, I mean, I don't see how they close this game. I don't see it.
Lady, dragon tonight. I can't get Wyvern out of my sight. His tag is lady for this. He loves lady. That's actually really cool. I love the little. What do we got from? You're destroyed. Somehow I don't think so. Ghostic.
So now they said go, but FN said something else. I can't.
What
I
else?
can't speak
What else?
Russian.
We don't have the other shrines. Do we have any shrines left in the diabase? I mean, statues in the diabase. We don't.
No, they're all dead.
They're all dead. All right. We got gems though, like
Here we go.
gems sitting in base, observers and sentry wards on the ground.
We're back.
There's a casual Monkey King bar just sitting on the base.
Yeah, they don't need it. Night Stalker finished up a Mjolnir. Night Stalker actually does not.
It's happened.
he
God's got 2,000.
he doesn't have buyback. Oh, he got 2,000.
God's
Yay.
got 2,000. Can I get some claps in chat, please? That would be great. Well done. Hit 2,000.
So longest game in Dota 2 history was 200 minutes. Cloud9 versus SFZ.
Really?
Yeah.
200 minutes.
It was 3 hours. 3 hours and 20 minutes.
What heroes do they have in that game? Do you have?
I think I remember there being like an Ember and some other stuff like that. And it was like the mega creeps became weaker than the regular creeps. At
Wait,
that point,
wasn't that
back
the
then.
wasn't that the Cloud9 Alliance game?
No. it
The
was
one that
SFC.
happened at WCG?
There was another one.
I remember that one going for over 2 hours.
I think there was a lot. They're asking. Oh, they're asking if it's lagging. By the way, that was the 5 minutes ago. The Russian that they asked.
Ah.
Thank you, chat, for that.
Computers similar to Fogs, able to handle this. Hey, we got a Silver Edge.
Silver Edge on Spirit Breaker.
Yep. So we have a 2K CSer.
You know, it's
Which
Night
is
Stalker only has 120 CS. Rubik has 310.
OP. Rubik
And
nerf is coming before TI, directly after the qualifiers.
Rubik has 51 sentries.
You know what? I'm gonna laugh my ass off if you actually have Valve tuning into this at the moment, going, you know what? Demolition Rune is actually not a bad idea.
Dude, I don't know. I couldn't think of anything else.
I like it. I like changing the bounty runes up. Like, you could do it so the runes would stop spawning in the river, and they would start spawning on your side of the river.
I don't know.
So you'd actually get
Sure.
4 action runes at a time. So you get every single possible rune up, right?
Do you see Chappie on the Meepo? He's actually just like making little journeys around with all four.
Everyone together, boys.
They've all lost their minds. He's like, oh, bounty rune.
Da-
All right,
da-
let's see.
da-
Let's
da-
see how much the
da-
bounty rune gives.
da-
Let's see how
da-
much
da-
the
da-
bounty rune
hey.
gives.
Hey.
Alright, here we go.
Huddle,
Wait.
huddle.
All right, the bounty rune took 2 seconds to spawn.
290.
290 for a bounty rune.
What?
It's 290 gold per bounty rune now.
What? Does it continue to scale?
Yep.
Alright. Cool. Alright.
So the highest CS people are saying are
Oh, yeah.
2,200. 2,263 by Illidan, I think someone said. So I believe Queen of Pain is going to surpass that this time. So we're probably going to break some records here.
Sick.
We're probably going to break a lot of records here.
Well, hang on. That longest game before, like the longest game at a Valve event, I'm fairly certain was still held by AC and Draskell
At TI3.
at TI3.
That was the...
I don't know if that one was broken during a group stage, though.
I don't know about Valve. Yeah, by Valve games, I don't know. This is getting close to... I think this is pretty much at the point that it was. It was 120, right?
I think that... Actually, no. I remember there was a group stage game that happened at a later TI that went longer. But the main stage event games, that was different. It's one of the people. I got that twice.
They're letting Night Stalker farm since he didn't have buyback. But now he's got it.
He's 823 gold away from it.
But this should pass the second... This should become the second longest game in history, apparently.
They've got Maelstrom as well. So you actually... Like, you'll have the double Mjolnir effects attached, or triple Mjolnir effects attached. So everyone's going to go disco. And can you, please, the real you, buy 2 rapiers and put them inside your own stash? You can do this. You can do that. Alright, hang on. The Spirit Breaker upgrade is... Yeah, he bought BTs.
Yeah, he bought BTs a while back. They've just been chilling. They're literally just sitting at bounty runes now and charging to break Lincolns over and over again, and that's it. But yeah, look, they're sitting now at Ancients.
Wait, can they...
Pushka hooks the Ancients.
What is
FN body blocked the Ancients from Chappie. Wrecked.
Destroyed. I love this, though. Check this out. Can you see him?
Yeah.
He's hiding. He's hiding on the other side. You'll never know he's there. He even hides on the northern part of the shrine. There's going to be one click that's going to hit the courier, and the fountain will stay alive by 50 HP, and it'll be because that courier took a bullet. He Kevin Costnered this crap. I don't know why he's got a head. Whose head of mine is
It's Afterlives from earlier.
All right.
He hasn't
But
even started using it. or
Boys,
anything.
it's not
This
like
is
you're doing anything in your base. Clean your room! Clean your room! Everything's on the ground everywhere.
Look
You've
at
only
the-
got one dominated creep now.
Do you like the entrance of their base, Vegas? Just layered with sentry wards.
Well, you got the money, why not? You got 20,000 on Queen of Pain. Like right now, like that'll be another one. Like how many observer wards have been purchased? Because if they just spend their cash, you could spend 10,000 on sentries. That may actually crash the game.
That may actually crash.
That would actually crash the game if you spent $10,000 on
And then
sentries.
placed all of them.
You just make a perimeter and write GG. You'll have Empire just come at me, bro. You just do writing during the middle of like a really important game. Venomancer illusions. What was this? They got Cheese being babysat in the courier. Mass smokes. Empire can just sit out here having a smoko. Yeah, they're gonna group up again and just smoke it again, right? The courier's on top of them. Creepway's gonna push in. I think this may be a moment where Empire is just like, screw it, we're going. Oh, what?
He bought more rapiers.
Look at how defensive he is. I'm gonna pick
He
me.
bought 2 more rapiers.
Yep.
So 16 more people
Wait,
get
wait.
items.
Hang on. If they're in the backpacks, they drop, right?
Yes. He dropped them at base.
Okay, yeah, he put him.
In a nice safe
Stash.
So
There's easy shenanigans that could stop such a thing like
they're
this.
not gonna get those rapiers, Toby. So in the 3-hour and 20-minute game,
they're not gonna get it there. Duel.
oh, it's a duel.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
on an illusion, however. Charge forward. Roger goes in. He needs to be controlled, however. Goes back in biz. Breaking the hook shot. Gonna miss his target. Goal with the BKB. Able to return. The Nova out from the well, the Venomancer is the Rubik. Hitting into the Venomancer. FN's on the run. The damage is too high. The double rapier's doing the job. But right now, Piglets cannot kill. They have to run back to the tier 4 towers and once again defend. 3 HP. FN. Because of the Nova drops low, but Nova won't send you to the grave. His heart can finally do the work and bring him back at 266.
It was a good charge. He hit like 3 or 4 heroes.
Yep, especially after the duel went down. They could have been punished so much more if that duel didn't connect.
Yeah. So in the SFZ game, the Scary Faces game versus Cloud9, the high CS there was 1756.
Shattered!
So that has been crushed, but that was not the highest CS ever.
We have 2160 at the moment on the Queen of Pain.
We're gonna definitely pass.
Yeah, we have 5 heroes who have gone over the 1,000 mark. I think with overall combined CS in the game, this has to be like up there. And it's
with
it's
the treants and everything, definitely.
Yeah, like the only other thing which could have made this worse was like a Broodmother. Like that'll be the other thing.
I'm waiting till Roche becomes too hard to kill. That's probably gonna be the next thing we reach.
Hey, well, Chappie's gonna have a second life now. We're gonna do this all over again. He'll drop
Dude,
this
look how long
guard
it
into
takes him to
backpack.
kill it. He's got 51 armor and 20,000 life on Roche.
We got Nagus Immortal on Spirit Breaker. Roger has been given a license to dive.
How many cheeses do they have? 2 on the courier. I think they have 1 on somebody. There's 1 inside the pit.
Yeah, 2 courier. Blade Mail's on the ground. Blink Decker's on the ground. What else is on the ground? Do we actually want to see what the net worth? Hey, Vega has advantage in net worth.
Yeah. Ult, or Rubik using Ult on the creep wave.
He should kind of have, like, he's got 43 sentry wards on silent. He should buy an Aghanim Scepter. He really should actually have an Aghanim Scepter.
Sure. He's not even seeing heroes to steal spells from them.
But if the fight does begin, he's able to steal and switch around.
Yeah,
it would also,
I mean, I agree.
But then again, if he steals duel, he'll isolate a target. That's maybe not
That's
the
his
greatest.
teammate.
But if he gets the Aghanims upgrade with from Venomancer Gale, from Venomancer Nova, he's had that multiple times.
Yeah, he's gotten it a couple times.
That'll be worth it. I still believe Maposhka should be walking around with an Aghanims. This doesn't
there's
feel
a lot of
right.
things that could happen, Toby.
But for all the money, like, it's 127 minutes in, and you don't have the basic critical items. They're coming again. Night Stalker. Oh, look how cool he looks. Look at this.
With the Mjolnir effect?
Yeah, but it's the bubble electric. It's like you should have electric eels floating around that Night Stalker. They're picking off the illusions. The tier 4 towers are still up. This is the closest Empire has been to the Dire base in a very long time. Afterlife, under the cover of Shadowblade, moves forward. The Gale is out. The duel goes out. FN did manage to get the Nova off. And he is dead for the moment, but 95 seconds. You have the Aegis Immortal on a Spirit Breaker. And that may not be enough to actually push into the base. Not with that death. So back to defense.
Yep.
We may actually have 2 heroes break the 2k mark at this point. Weaver is the other one. He has enough money to buy a 3rd rapier and still have buyback. He's been sitting on that Nova for a while.
Yeah.
So we've got double rapiers, Monkey King Bar, Hurricane Pike, more obs and sentries sitting on the ground. One dominated range creep. There's a boot to travel recipe just sitting on the stairwell for some reason.
G could buy like 4 rapiers right now. He's got 26,000 gold, Toby.
He really should buy that many rapiers. I'm just saying. Like,
He can buy 3 rapiers with having buyback.
Hang on, look at it. He drops aside the vice.
He's gonna go
he
pick
drops
some
the
up.
Shiva. Yeah, he's going.
He's gonna go get some.
Look at his movement speed.
He's crawling.
It's like, I gotta go out, boys. Cover me. The last person who did this was Weaver, who BT'd out, time-lapsed back, and used BKB for protection. So Vega are like no-risk Dota. He could actually buy 3 rapiers.
I mean, they've defended mega creeps for like 60 minutes. If you lose because you go buy an item, that would be pretty depressing.
It would be. Like, you'd have buyback on cooldown before the fight began because you're trying to pick up 2 rapiers. Or if you bought the rapiers and then dropped 3 rapiers for Empire. Not that that would matter. Empire, if they wanted rapiers, they actually can't buy them. Because they've been so inefficient with their money.
They keep just selling items over and over.
Yeah,
again.
they actually, it wouldn't help them. Break it down, Glowstick!
Meepo still hasn't eaten a Moonshard. But I mean, it doesn't really do a whole lot, but he hasn't. He's too preoccupied.
1095 crit.
Miposhka though, you know, you gotta give respect.
Oh, hello.
Another dude. People are getting so many items. I want to be viewing. I would have maybe gotten a reward, a little prize for witnessing so many. But yeah, Miposhka, dude, this guy's still. What a support player. He's been on point.
Clockwork has a
rewards.
rapier as well.
Now he gets one too. So Spirit Breaker rapier, Clockwork rapier,
Double damage. So what? Now everyone has rapiers. I suppose if you don't feel like you have the damage output, you just go all in, right? And you were asking the question like, how long does it take before Empire says we go all in?
I think it's getting soon to be that point. Vega still, they still can't really leave the base. Is the thing. Like,
I still haven't seen Corp spend any of his money.
oh, he's still sitting at.
This is
30K,
not happening
huh?
yet.
Or 27K, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, they found one of the couriers.
Ah.
The Venom Ward's picking at it.
Off with his rug.
They're pinging it.
I don't see it though. To the side. Cogs for vision. Ghosted can't get close enough.
They're gonna resprout.
Look, you can't even get him. Now they can sprout.
Oh, it's a rocket. There we go.
Yep.
Now they can hit it. Oh,
Courier,
oh,
move.
oh.
Micro, you're not doing anything.
There we go.
Micro.
8. Dude, they're trying to give the viewers items. That's what's happening.
That's
8 viewers
obviously
get
it. And
courier.
we got your back. If you're looking at my camera, you may have missed a couple of rapiers. But now you got this. Ooh.
Oh, refresher on Queen of Pain. Did he have one already?
Wow. I don't know. I think he bought one a
I'm,
while ago.
I'm starting to lose track of items. here.
He's... Yeah. He saw 2 up. Can you imagine the graph at the end of this game with item progression? the end graph we go to for
Oh,
item.
look at his items.
Oh,
on the Weaver.
Afterlife.
Look at the Weaver.
I'm not looking at the Weaver.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
looking at Afterlife. He found the Meepo. He's the only one on the other side of the base. Okay, what's the Weaver?
Weaver was prepared. He put all the rapiers in his inventory. He's got all 4 ready to go for the bots 2 play onto the Legion Commander. So now it's Afterlife.
Ready. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Doesn't have vision. He's got Shadow Blade up in 5 seconds.
Wait for it.
Weaver's ready for this dual global play. He's in.
No detection! Oh wait, tower! No time lapse! Afterlife! It didn't have to be like
got
this!
bashed.
The bash will kill him off! Legion Commander will die!
130 seconds, but he's got buyback.
Critical move.
Look at how expensive the buyback is, dude.
how much is he gonna spend?
3,000 gold buyback.
It's 7.5 minutes, right? On the sideline? It's in like with buyback cooldown now?
Yeah.
Alright. This is the best opportunity Empire has had in a while. They can at least force the buyback. Space created.
All right, what's the CS? Oh, Queen of Pain passed 2,200. So
Yeah.
I think that's actually the broken record now, I believe.
2,300 she's at the moment.
Yeah, it was 2,260, I think, for Illidan in 2014.
Okay, let's get this menu up. This is the one that's going to count for the moment.
Yeah, let's look at the buybacks.
Buybacks for everybody.
Even though a fight's not going to happen.
No,
we think
thought.
it will, but...
Wishing and hoping and
Oh,
thinking.
Meepo ate a Moonshard. There we go. He
Yay!
finally did it.
The charge coming through. They might actually find something.
Right on top of Slayer. Doesn't actually bash God. He's trying to take care of the trees who are attacking the tier 4 tower. Got rid of them all. They actually clear this up so much with all of these Mjolnirs.
They're trying to force the Legion buyback.
Yeah, they are, but they're not trying to commit with it. Because if they commit in, then Legion buys back, they're going to be in too deep. Now FN moves forward, looking for the target. Another charge coming in, and, well, another charge cancelling. Plague Ward stolen by Silent, so build a wall, and we'll make Empire pay for it.
They're not upgraded Plague Wards, though.
They are not upgraded Plague Wards. But they do still carry the Poison Sting.
Yes.
Well, obviously, they're not made in America. Made in... no. Charge coming forward. They're going towards God. There's the damage. He may have to buy back now. God, can he actually blink himself out of this one? The stun, the overwhelming odds. God! He will die, but Meepo will join him down there. The duel is out. Legion Commander can't survive. Shield buy back. God will buy back. Have Empire finally done it? They're forcing through. The charges are out, and now it's defense, defense, defense time. God going under the fountain. He needs to go back to relative safety. The tier 4 towers are exposed. Roger will die. They did buy back for this one. The pickup is over on Meepo. He'll fall down.
Chappie dies
2
twice.
minutes without buyback. This is the moment. This is the day when Vega sends Empire away. Yeah.
That was the most exciting thing that's happened in 60 minutes.
Okay, where the rapiers end up, let's do a count. Because Clockwork has his.
Spirit Breaker lost one.
Spirit Breaker lost his. So what? How? Okay, let me just bring up the menu. That's the best way. So we got 1 on the Quap. We got 2 on the Weaver at the moment.
There's 1 on the ground.
We got 3 on the Weaver now. We
4
got
on the
4
Weaver.
on the Weaver
There's
now.
1 on the ground below there, down just south, near the tower, right down there. Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. Okay, next to the gems.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let Night Stalker have something nice. No, he's not allowed to. No. How many rapiers have we got? Prophet will buy a rapier.
They're going for a smoke buy.
Weaver, okay. Yeah. What are they going to do? Take Roshan? It's almost maximum spawn time.
I don't even think they can kill the Rosh, dude. They need like all 5 heroes.
What do you do? You got 65 seconds without the Legion Commander for 28.
So who used buyback there? Let's take a look. G.
Yeah.
Meepo die-backed.
Night Stalker,
Legion
Quap,
Commander die-backed.
Legion, and the
Yeah.
Meepo.
Okay.
So you use 3 from Vega.
And G almost died twice. He dropped to like 20% HP.
Yeah, he was
very
so
close to dying.
Even with the heart. Still can't believe it. How much life he got back when he triggered the Satanic.
Yeah. One like scream of pain. And just a couple auto attacks gets him to full life.
Oh boy.
Can you imagine if like Nature's Prophet like went into the base and just killed all those items?
That's what I was waiting for.
TPs in,
Why do you
hits
think
him
I was
once.
saying put him in the stash? They're safe in the stash. They're not safe on the ground. Like, it's not like you got little treasure chests around here or anything.
That'd be pretty sick.
Does it count towards net worth when they're on the ground?
Yeah.
I love this is when we all hit 25. This was before.
That's actually terrifying to look at. I don't want to see that again.
Cop just bought
Dude,
another rapier.
How many viewers have gotten like rapier items?
Unfortunately, I wasn't looking at that one, so you didn't get one from either of those rapiers. Venomancer bought another one. He's actually switching out his BTs to pick up the rapier. Roshan's alive. So another Aegis the Immortal.
Roche number 11.
I think we're 12.
So Roche has.
I think we're 12.
21,000 health and 60 armor. Look at this.
He tanked so much damage.
That dies so slow for it.
For how much damage they
damage,
have.
yeah.
Just leave it. Sell the cheese. Efficiency. I like how you keep on telling me every time I say that. It's like don't. No, there's never a reason to sell the cheese.
Never.
I think I found a reason.
This might be a time, yeah.
Shamok, time again. Empire are coming. No buyback.
They're all in.
No buyback on 3 heroes.
They're actually
This is when they have to fight.
They're
Weaver
waiting.
has 3 rapiers up at the moment.
If they find G, they can't
There's
kill
your
him.
charge forward. Oh, he jumped in so far. The pickup, the throwback is long one from the Rubik, and they duel him up. Spirit Breaker is down. No one from Empire was in a position to follow him in.
He's too fast. His charge goes too quick. And the throwback distance, dude, that plus 400 land distance.
It's great. It's fantastic. And what is this still doing on the ground?
They don't want it, dude.
We get a refresher off Weaver. Why?
For the exact reason you
Wait.
said.
Did he just buy a refresher orb, use it, and then sell it?
No, it's on the ground.
It is?
I
Okay.
think there's. I don't know whose items are whose.
Okay,
at this point.
actually that has to be his refresher orb. I'm thinking because his BKB's off cooldown.
I think. Did he use it for that?
I
Kill?
don't know. I don't
Maybe
think
he just
maybe he
BKB
didn't.
got the kill, then used refresher just to have BKB in case they went
Oh.
again. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Either.
Being super safe.
All right, 138 minutes now passing as Vega call the line. Here in their natural environment, they will allow Team Empire no quarter, no way to win the game. Resistance is futile.
What's our dual damage? 236. He'd have like.
If
He got
he-
the plus 40. He'd probably be around. He's gotten. I want to say.
What, 3 rapiers? If he had the plus 40?
He'd probably be around. Oh, look, another game just ended on the other stream. That's,
Now-
like that's
okay.
the third game that we've seen ended. Don't ruin. You can't spoil. Don't spoil for people.
It doesn't matter, we got a 5-minute delay.
Oh.
We're both live, remember? So, Mousesports have just advanced themselves through. They will actually be the first team in the European qualifier, I believe, to reach the winners bracket final.
That's surprising.
To reach the grand final. It is. It actually is. That's a decent game. But don't worry, because there'll be no other games going on just yet. Actually, America starts pretty soon. They may just pump this through on the main stream as well. We're up to 15,000 people now watching
Oh,
us.
really?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. 4-man smoke, looking for the opportunity. They're drawing a line to go in through the bottom lane. They don't kill the courier, which is bringing an extra scythe. Rubik will now have that. He does not have buyback. He's short by 1,300 gold. So, Rubik, be careful. BTs for the Night Stalker. He also does not have buyback. He used it previously. And here comes Empire. Hawk shot in. They find their target. It's Maposhka. But the damage, will it be enough? They push up the hexed up target. Queen of Pain will live. The Sonic Wave combining with Satanic. Afterlife will fall. No buyback for him. Nature's Prophet committed. He just gets wrecked! The damage output. But buyout. This is the time. Rapiers are everywhere. Aegis Immortal will trigger. This time it was over on the Meepo. There's 3 heroes down. They're about to make it 4. Weaver running around.
Empire
The
done it?
rapier damage. Maybe Empire. Have they finally done it? 140 minutes in. They keep on battling. The real you comes out. He's hexed up. He'll die. The buyback is real. He'll pick up all the items. Rapiers galore on the deck. He hasn't got enough of them.
Oh my God, they're
However,
doing it.
They're actually bringing down the tier
They've done
4
it.
towers. The fortress is open. The game is over.
Oh my God.
140 minutes and 32 fucking seconds. Team Empire have beaten VEGA SQUADRON 2-0 in the series to take the grand final slot tomorrow.
Oh my
to play
God.
a best of 5 to
Vega
reach
just,
TI7.
Vega just held Megas for 80 minutes and lost. Oh no. Oh,
Fucking hell.
Holy crap. They seized the opportunity. That was an all-in play, though, by Empire, dude. They had the Aegis. They went for it. They didn't have buyback on Meepo, but they knew Quap had no buyback. They knew Night Stalker had no buyback. They knew Legion had no buyback. They focus fire him. They have so much disables,
All right.
so many rapiers.
Dota TV,
Oh my God.
we're going to leave you for now because we're looking at the stat screen. If you want to complain about it, tell Valve to let's look at the stat screen and still transmit to Dota TV. Oh, let's look at... all right. Scoreboard to start with. How many? 2.4k last hits on the Queen of Pain. 1.9k on the Weaver. We had 5 heroes across the board crack the 1k mark.
Do you see Queen of Pain's net
The
worth at the end of the
damage
game?
done is 104,000.
Look at
by
net worth.
The Weaver.
The Quap's net worth at the end. 1,000? Wait a minute.
He lost every... Wait.
He lost everything.
No, that doesn't work. Even those items add up over
That doesn't
1,000.
make sense.
We broke the game. Maybe he had 101,000 and it cannot actually record it because he was very, very high.
I don't know. Maybe. It says 1,000 for some reason.
Does it actually even have gold left at the end of it? We can see how many kills on each hero. It's not that really matters. Don't want to see support apps. This is the graph I want to see because